Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2025 Millersville University Iron Chef Competition. Alongside Paige Davis, I am Michael Keehan.
Beginning in 2010, this competition has brought the best culinary skills out of many students and peers. Since its restart in 2024 due to the pandemic, students are lining up for the opportunity to cook. If you're new here, the Iron Chef Committee selects a mandatory ingredient that teams are required to use in their dishes. Each team will be given time to create a plate with side dishes that highlight the selected ingredient.
This year, there are 7 teams taking part with a judge panel of 4 members consisting of Chief Anders from the Millersville University Police Department, retired WGAL anchor Barbara Barr, Millersville Athletic Director Kate Corcoran, and fellow Marauder student Miles Jones.
How this works is that teams are given 2 required ingredients in advance, including 1 secret ingredient that will be announced later tonight. From then, each team will create a display plate and 4 separate appetizer-sized dishes for the judges.
With this year's theme being Lancaster County, the 2 announced ingredients are rhubarb and boiled chicken. With that being said, Paige, if you're in this competition, what would you prepare for the judges?
If I was in this competition, I'm not really a cook, but one time, like sophomore year of high school, I had a culinary class. Only time I ever took a culinary class. I had to make a manicotti dish, and honestly, I love a good pasta dish, so I would definitely do like some chicken Alfredo dish or a manicotti. Honestly, I love a good like pasta dish, so definitely something with pasta.
This might be a little basic, but I go with mac and cheese. You can do some really good mac and cheese, just like the best of the best.
For sure. Do you have anything that you like to like put in your mac and cheese? Like, do you like putting chicken, like hamburger meat?
Chicken. Okay, this is my greatest. This is what I think is the greatest combo of all time.
Okay.
Chicken, mac and cheese, broccoli.
Really?
That can make like such a good soup.
I was gonna say, are you a broccoli cheddar soup person?
I'm not really a soup guy,
Okay,
but you know, but I do like broccoli is a very good side dish. It brings a lot of savory taste, savory flavor to your meals. So
Word. I love a good broccoli cheddar soup. I was gonna say it's my favorite thing to get at Panera. They used to have a really good broccoli cheddar mac and cheese, but unfortunately they discontinued it. That was truly a sad day for me. But
their mac and cheese is still really good.
That is true. Their mac and cheese is really good, and their broccoli cheddar soup is delicious. Do you cook on your spare time, Michael?
Nope.
I also do not.
They pick the experts here.
Yeah, we're doing great, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love Panera's broccoli cheddar soup. But I was gonna say they still have like I was at Sheetz the other day, and they actually sold like what was it? They have the ones that you can like take home and you can make them. So at least they have that. At least they still have that. So I suppose there's a win there. There's a win in some places. So
yeah. Anyways, so like here's an idea. If you had to only eat 1 meal for the rest of your life, what's your last meal? What would that be?
I'm gonna have to say there's this little place. I don't know how much you've been in the city, but there's this place called Robberitos. We also have it in my hometown of York. A Robberitos burrito, I fear would go crazy as my last.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
What would be your option, Michael?
I don't know. I would definitely consider that chicken mac and cheese broccoli combo I had earlier.
Yes, that's
but
so fair.
you know, maybe I'd want to go a little more fancy, like a steak. Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
What is your favorite way to have your steak cooked?
I'd say medium well.
Medium well. I love a good fillet, and I was gonna say either a medium or a medium. I'm okay with a medium rare, but I prefer just a good old medium because it's like perfect, happy in the middle. And then a filet mignon is just delicious, and you can't go wrong with it. And it's just like a nice cut of meat that it's always on the more expensive side. But hey, mom and dad taught me to like expensive taste when it comes to my steak. So
yeah.
What can I say?
All right, we're now going to take it to Kevin with the, oh, never mind. What?
Oh, keep going? Okay. If you were on death row, what would your last meal request be? It could be an appetizer, meal, or anything of the sorts. Like, I don't know, like a Sheetz app sampler. I feel like a lot of people like those.
Yeah. Yeah, again, if we're continuing on this, I mean, I feel like calamari would be pretty good.
Ooh, I've never had calamari, actually.
Oh, yeah, it was actually my first kind of seafood, but yeah.
Personally, I'm a scallops person.
Yeah,
I love a good I love scallops.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we're going to go to Kevin, is it? Yeah.
Are we going to Kevin?
All right, yeah.
Reporters for y'all today providing coverage.
Restart.
Okay. Hello everyone. everyone. My name is Kevin Lynch. I'm one of the reporters today, providing a lot of coverage for the event today. So feel free to follow me around, and as we cover throughout the wide variety of events today here for the Irish Salt competition. Back to you guys at the race.
All right. Just walk around. It's like you said, just walk.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, word. So my personal favorite idea for like a death row meal, that would be definitely a filet mignon cooked medium with I love a good. I actually really like asparagus. I would probably get asparagus with that, and mashed potatoes. I fear would go insane. I love a good seasoned mashed potato from this place called the First Post. Actually went there for my birthday dinner last month. It's delicious. Is there like a restaurant in your hometown that you like really like?
Yeah, there is there's a really good crab place area. I can't remember the name though. I think it's like pastas or something.
Okay.
It's like they have plenty of locations in Maryland, and they make the best crab cakes. I think Oprah they really mentioned how like Oprah Winfrey really liked them, and like it is like to me. You can't get good crab cakes outside of Maryland. We are the capital of crab cakes.
I feel like that is a very fair take. I feel like that is Maryland's thing. You got your blue crabs, you got all that good stuff. Anytime I want good seafood, I'll go to Maryland for it. My boyfriend doesn't live super far from the Maryland line, so a lot of times if I'm in a seafood mood, we'll go down to Maryland and we'll go somewhere that's near the water.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say that's always a good option. I was gonna say, I'm thinking of places around here in Millersville. Where is your favorite place in the city, personally, to go get a nice bite?
I went to this, I haven't been to a lot of places in Millersville yet. The two places I can think of, top of my head, include there's Decades.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never ate at Decades. I've been to Decades, but I've never ate there.
Oh yeah, they also have an arcade, so that's pretty cool.
I've been inside, I've walked around, but I didn't really do much. I was just like, I just wanted to take in the scenery last time I was there. I was like, oh, this is so cool. I feel like this would be a lot of fun when I turn 21. So definitely one of those places. What other places have you been to?
There's this there's like this fried chicken place with really spicy chicken.
Is it the crispy whatever place it's called?
Crispy BJ's or CJ's?
Blazing J's.
Blazing J's,
Blazing J's, yes.
Blazing J's.
I've never been to Blazing J's. They used to have a Blazing J's in the mall, fun fact, and then they closed it, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it was probably because the city store was getting more traction than the mall store because there's like 10 other places to go in the mall, which is fair. My personal favorite place to go is there's this really yummy gyro place. It's called Slovakia Boys, and if you want a really good like authentic-y style gyro, go to Slovakia Boys. They will not let you down. And they're like, honestly, they're not bad priced either. Like, my gyro was less than $10, which I was fairly surprised by that, because anytime you go to like an Italian restaurant, it's usually like $15. No, my gyro was $10, and it was the best gyro I've had since the last time I had gyros there, which was COVID, so it was a while. But I love a good gyro. So personally, if y'all are in a gyro mood, go to Slovakia Boys in the city. So.
Yeah.
But personally, I also love a good sweet treat. I wonder if there's going to be any sweet treats on this menu. If they have to do a fun sweet treat with their meal.
Yeah, we're trying to look at I think I see it over there.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
Look at them. They're cooking away. I can kind of see what's going on.
Wow! Yeah.
You know what? Hype. I'm hyped for them. I hope that they cook up something.
Looks really fun. Yeah.
But I personally, I'm hoping I also love a good milkshake. I feel like a milkshake, you can't go wrong with that. There's this place that just opened near me. It's like this place called Franklin Street Social. So it's like a bunch of restaurants inside of like one building. So if you've ever been like a food hall essentially. Yeah. And there's this place called it's like something like Sweet Tooth Waffles, and they make these like crazy milkshakes. And I'm like, me and my boyfriend have went a few times, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. But yeah, I almost said today. They make a mean dessert. Let me just put it that way. Let me put it that way. But if you're ever in a foodie mood, guys, and you're in the Red Line area, make sure to check out Franklin Street Social.
Yeah. So. And we can't forget about our own Millersville classic, the Sugar Bowl.
Oh, yeah, so true, the Sugar Bowl. I love a good barbecue chicken pizza from there when I really need it. Let's just put it, I was going to say when a barbecue chicken pizza can save me on a good day, on a day that I really need it. Let's just put it that way with a vitamin water. Acai, blueberry, pomegranate. I yearn for one. I love those. They're so good.
Yeah. They got good strombolis. They got good subs.
I've only ever had their pizza there. Oh no, that's a lie. I actually did have their cheese fries once because Kevin Lynch recommended them to me my freshman fall semester when I was here. And I was like, okay, Kevin Lynch, I'll take your word up for it. And I see the appeal from Mr. Kevin Lynch.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it looks like they're thinking about what they want to do over there. I'm very curious as to see what the outcome will be for them.
Yeah. Okay.
Curious to see what everybody decides to do
Yeah,
and what they decide to make and stuff.
it seems like we can only get one person in the frame. We see there's like this guy in red hat. He just left though, so yeah. Bet he's doing something really good.
I'm sure he's cooking up something good.
Yeah.
But I think I'm very excited to see what everybody has in store and up their sleeve, shall I say?
All right. Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna say, as somebody who came in with an energy drink today, do you have like a personal energy drink that you like?
I gotta confess something. I have never had an energy drink.
You've never had an energy drink, Michael?
Nope.
No. Is it like a personal thing, or you just like have never had a chance to have one?
I mean, I just
Or you just don't see the appeal.
I don't see the appeal. Yeah, I mean, like, it's like everybody's talking about like Celsius drinks and White Claws now, but like, I don't get the yeah. Okay, we're gonna
send it back to Kevin.
Kevin.
I was gonna say, White Claw is alcohol, by the way.
You're wrong. Okay. Hello everyone, I'm currently at the Iron Chef competition. Let's take a look and see how the following chefs are doing so far. It looks like currently they are just wrapped up their first 5-minute round, so we'll keep walking if you can follow me.
8, 7, 6,
They're currently wrapping up their first round of their 5 different rounds of competitions for their food preparation. We currently have 4 groups that are competing. One of the groups is called Forks of Nature. We have our second group, Loaves and Fishes. We have our third group called Yas Chef. And then our fourth group is called Rhubarb Variants. All of the groups are seem very focused and very active with preparing the wide variety of dishes that they're preparing today. I can see a wide variety of beefs and a wide variety of other meats as well. I believe from what I heard earlier, there are a wide variety of special specific ingredients that the chefs are required to use. If they do not use that, they are disqualified. And I can see a lot of the chefs. They're also very excited as well. Let's actually go and talk to some of them currently. Perfect. What is your name and how are you excited? Are you excited for the competition so far?
I'm Catherine and I'm excited, yes.
Perfect. What are you currently making?
We're starting our dumplings.
Oh, dumplings. What are the components of the dumplings you're creating?
We're doing chicken and rhubarb with like soy sauce and green onions, and then we're gonna do a coconut dumpling.
That sounds absolutely delicious. Thank you so much, Catherine, for your time, and good luck. Alrighty, that sounds absolutely delicious. So dumplings are probably one of my favorite foods of all time. Rhubarb sounds like a very strong complement to the already ever-flowing dish that they have currently. Let's go to one of our other groups right over here. Team number 5, Rhubarb Berries. Do you guys like a team? Sure. Perfect. What is the name of your group and how are you introducing how much you guys are excited to present so far?
Hello, my name is Ryan. I'm a part of the Rhubarb Variants, and I'm so excited to be one of our chefs with my friends today.
my name's Sander, and I'm also. My name's Davey. I'm happy to be here, and I'm
ingredient that all of the groups are required to add into their first concoctions for the round. As you can tell with the first group I interviewed, they have a rhubarb dumpling, as well as with the second group I just interviewed, they have to incorporate a rhubarb base into their second concoct. I'm going to keep going, find someone new momentarily. So if you guys can follow me right here.
For sure.
Perfect. Tell us about your area and your role in the team.
So my name is Allison Yarrow. I'm the director of campus recreation. And campus recreation partners with dining, catering services, the president's office, and also our EHS trip.
Perfect.
Yeah.
How much are you excited for this event?
Oh, I'm pumped. I am pumped. I can't even let you finish the question. Like, I'm so excited. This is the first year we're doing it in this area. We have tried, that was a photo bomb. We've tried upstairs in Virginia here. We've also tried the snacks. And so we're hoping this spot will get us that foot traffic and just keep us rolling.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time.
Team
Absolutely.
3 will be starting in about 50 seconds.
All right.
50 seconds.
Back to you guys at the desk. This event is going to be so great.
Thanks, Kevin Lynch.
Yeah, shout out our boy Kevin. Yeah, so, funny thing, we had a little bit of technical difficulty where the screen wasn't working, so we couldn't actually see the event, which is why we were improving. But hey, we got the screen now. It's looking great.
Yeah, Kevin was talking to, I just saw Kevin actually, he was talking to Ryan and Ryan Potter and Xander, and I was like, ooh, I saw they had some bread on their thing,
Oh,
so I'm wondering
wow.
what they're going to do with that,
Ooh,
and very intrigued.
and bread is like one of the most universal objects. It could be part of the main meal, it could be part of the appetizer, the side. You can, maybe you can drink it somehow.
Drink bread.
Like-
Maybe we're blending it up, making some sort of concoction.
Yeah, don't you turn, aren't you able to like make wine out of bread? Or-
Probably. I believe it. I would believe it if I saw it.
Like fermenting it. I maybe it's something else. I have no idea. I'm not a chef. Neither of us are.
But yes,
Oh,
I'm neither.
yeah.
I am also not a chef, but
Oh,
maybe they're
wow.
just having a simple side of like toast.
Okay,
Perchance-
yeah.
Oh, we're seeing
Ooh,
some people.
We
It
got.
looks like
We're
they're-
cutting to this group here. We got. They are.
They are look like
cooking.
they are cooking it up. They are
Oh,
chefing
wow,
it up.
yeah.
I was gonna say it looks like they have some sort of like
Oh.
a few little books all set up
Ooh,
there
yeah,
for whatever
like-
their ingredients may be.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
yeah.
very intrigued as
Okay,
to what this
awesome.
group
Yeah.
has.
This is
Um,
super awesome. Super cool. Yeah. Wow. Look at the way they are working. Yeah.
I was gonna say this is. I wonder. I was gonna say it looks like it's Dr. Will DeVille. I was gonna say I love
Dr.
Dr. Will.
Wildeville.
I was gonna say Dr. Mary Beth Williams. I was gonna say she's got. I was gonna say Dr. Will DeVille. I was gonna say she has her radio show 12:1 on Tuesdays.
Awesome.
But yeah, that's not related to this competition. I apologize,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But yes, I wonder what Dr. Williams has in store for our competition.
Yeah,
I was
me
gonna say
too.
I was gonna say Dr. Williams is the coolest, so I'm
Yeah,
very
she's awesome.
intrigued to see what
Yeah.
her and her other fellow group mates come
Ooh,
up with
yeah.
for the competition.
Yeah. Wow.
It looks like they're cooking up something good and something delicious, frankly. So very exciting.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
was gonna say, very,
Okay.
very hype.
Ooh, I think that's they got a photographer now. Oh, yeah, he's going. I was kind of thinking they were gonna like transition from.
Yeah, they're probably gonna move it to somebody soon.
Yeah, they were
oh,
like.
she's
oh,
doing something on
I
the.
was. Oh, yeah,
She's
wow.
doing something
Oh,
on
yeah.
there.
Check that out. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, they are. Like flipping it around. Flip it. Yeah.
They are. I was gonna say she looks like she's probably trying to set something on there. Probably trying to
Oh,
set
boy.
set whatever the
Yeah.
cooking time is on there. What the stove thing
Ooh,
is. You know what I'm
boy.
trying. Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Exactly.
Are trying to set that stove, and it looks like
Okay.
she's cooking up something good. I'm very intrigued.
Yeah.
As to see what is gonna be in store.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
And we're back to Red Hat Guy. Red
Hat guy is so back.
Ooh, yeah.
And I was gonna say, there's
Oh,
a few
wow.
people, as you can see, that are also patiently sitting to see what is cooked up. I
Oh,
wonder
yeah.
if those people are also going to be able to eat what
Oh my.
these people
yeah.
cook up, or if that's just going to be for the judges. I'm assuming
yeah.
it's probably just for the judges, but I'm
Imagine-
sure these people
yeah.
are also very curious.
Yeah,
to
like
see
I mean,
what's
you're going to be these people are clearly making a lot of food, so you got to wonder what they're going to be, how much of it's going to go around.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if there are spares, sign me up.
Yes, please. I will gladly take some. I was going to say, I'm very intrigued
yeah.
to see what these people cook up. I actually know a few people that are in our currently in our comms department that used to like that were initially had the thoughts of wanting to be like chefs and stuff like that, but then they were like, I like it more as a hobby. I want to do more media stuff
Yeah,
instead.
yeah.
So shout out to them. I hope that they still enjoy their hobbies of chefing it up, shall I say.
Yeah, chefing it up. Yeah, we don't say cooking anymore. We say chefing it up. Yeah.
I was gonna say, but yes. But I'm excited to see. I'm sure these people who are also sitting here watching these people make this food are also very excited to see what is going to come out and what they're going to make from this.
Oh, imagine being a fly on the wall of that room.
So true, so true. Get to smoke. So they get to smell all the delicious scents of what people are making.
Yeah, it's like a scent emporium.
A scent emporium. That's a good way to name it. That's a good way to put it.
It's a good band name, by the way.
Ooh, is that an actual band? Or
No, I don't think so.
Oh, you just made it up. All right.
Yeah, like sometimes when I say a really unique phrase, I make
You're like, that would be a band. That could be a band name.
Yeah, I have a whole a dozen of them, but
you know, I love that for you.
Yeah.
It's iconic.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Red Hat guy, he is going crazy. He was moving some plates around. He's got one of the other members of his team.
I wonder if it's a team member or somebody who's just trying to
no, they got the apron. They got the apron.
Oh, so true, so true. I wonder if she has some ideas that she's trying to implement with Red Hat guy and being like, ooh, maybe we should do this, blah, blah, blah. But I'm very curious as to what the said secret ingredient is going to be as well.
Oh, wow.
I fear that could be something very interesting. Or if it's, I wonder if it's going to be something simple or if it's going to be something super intricate, kind of like if you've ever watched like an episode. I'm trying to think of like anything with, I almost said Guy Fieri, and it's not. Guy Fieri is
the
not
original Iron Chef.
Yes, I've actually never seen Iron Chef, but I used to watch shows with like Gordon Ramsay and stuff like that, where they have to like with Hell's Kitchen and stuff like that, where you have to, they always get a random ingredient they have to use, and sometimes it's something simple, and other times it's something super crazy. I'm assuming since this is a collegiate version of Iron Chef, that it's not going to be something too crazy, but you never know.
Yeah.
There's always a chance for twists and turns.
Oh yeah, I think we saw one of your friends' teams members.
Yeah, they're running to go get something. Who knows?
Wow. Yeah. So.
They're getting their bowls. Somebody's getting a bowl to make. Heck yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Me too.
I was gonna say, I'm very
awesome.
I'm wondering what all the teams have up their sleeves and stuff like that, deciding what they want to make for this and all this other stuff. So very exciting. Heck yeah, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
What else is going on over there? They're moving around. They're moving around pretty quickly, trying to get everything all set up.
Ooh, what's that guy in the orange blazer doing? I think that guy's got a nice fashion sense.
Heck yeah. I was gonna say, is that Wuba? I think we just spotted. We might see Dr. Wuba. We're onto another camera. We can see clearly. Ooh, I can't exactly tell what they're making.
Is that a stir fry?
Maybe. I think it looks like stir fry because that looks like they're like putting like teriyaki or soy sauce on it. So that looks like it could be like some sort of rice or like some sort of rice dish or something.
Oh yeah, that's good. That is good.
It looks delicious, frankly. And they got something else cooking on the other side. This is very exciting to see what they're gonna do. Wow. Oh, and then they got their. Somebody's got their. Okay, it looks like we're putting some more seasoning inside of in the pan. Very excited to see what.
Okay.
I was gonna say what this ending concoction is.
I think I see their team name. I just missed it.
We were moving around. I was gonna say we got some chicken. It looks like on the left side in the left pan that they might.
That pan.
I wonder if they're mixing
I think we got one of those.
Oh, somebody's chopping up broccoli. Not broccoli. Maybe some sort of vegetable. It might be
it's a
broccoli.
vegetable, like the green parts.
The green vegetables.
Yeah. We have our secret ingredient, beef tongue.
Beef tongue. Heck yeah. We finally know our secret ingredient. This is so intriguing. That's probably what the meat we were seeing in that.
Oh yeah.
I feel like if you could season that right, you could probably make it taste good.
Yeah, it's like a weird chicken mix and a weird beef mix. That's pretty neat.
I'm very excited to see like how. I'm sure if you season it right and you season it all up and make it yummy, delish.
Yeah.
We could do it.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
All right, we're moving on to another group.
Yeah, we're moving on.
Look, that's also cutting up. Looks like it seems to be some green peppers they're cutting up. Very exciting for them.
Oh yeah. Well, let's see the team name. What's the team name? It's reversed. Oh shoot! Wow, it's reversed. So.
I don't know if that's exactly the team name or if it's just like they have other people or there's just like different stations and stuff like that. But it's probably the team name.
Yeah,
I can't really
it definitely looks like the team name. I'm trying. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna be able to read that.
Like, name your teams and stuff. But I guess in a competition it would make sense to name your team.
Yeah.
But I can't read it unfortunately, so I have no idea what it says. But it looks like these people are going crazy with their cooking and like deciding what exactly they want to do to incorporate the secret ingredient of beef tongue.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yes. Awesome.
I was gonna say, it looks like she is. I was gonna say
she's
the
getting
lady
hard
who's-
to work.
Yes, she is like scraping up on that pan. I see
wow.
that.
These are some really good shots. Shout out to the camera crew of MUTV and everyone who's helping participate in this event. Y'all are doing some
She's
really
putting
good
some
work.
sauce in the pan, so it seems like. Okay, word.
Oh.
I'm very excited.
Oh, wow.
I
Oh,
have no
wow.
idea what the sauce is, but I'm
Yeah.
sure I'm a sauce person. My favorite
Yeah.
sauce personally. I love a good Chipotle sauce, but obviously that was not Chipotle sauce. It's probably
Yeah.
something that's gonna go well with that beef tongue that we were just introduced to not very long ago. But I'm very excited to see how all of these groups incorporate that into their meal and what they're gonna do with it and all of that good stuff.
Yeah, anyways, we are back at Red Hat Guy, and look at them go. They're planning something. Who knows what they're planning? We can't exactly get the audio, so we're
They're plotting something, obviously.
they're plotting world domination.
World cooking domination.
Yeah,
I
suppose. You can rule the world with just a frying pan.
I suppose. I was gonna
All
say, you know what they say? If you dream it, do it. I suppose.
Yep. If you cook it, they will come.
But yeah, I'm very excited to see what this group ends up picking up. So
Yeah.
this is so fun. It's exciting. I wonder if what the people I'm very curious as to know what the audience members out there think. 'Cause
yeah.
It looks like there's a few people waiting to see
Man.
what's gonna come of this, and
Yeah.
I was gonna say what people are gonna come up with to
Yeah.
make for their competitions and stuff like that. Because this is such, like I said,
Yeah.
a very interesting ingredient to use for this, and I'm very excited to see what they're doing, and I think we're taking it back
we're
to
going
Kevin.
back to Kevin. Woo!
Alrighty, hello everyone. I'm about to interview one of our other groups that are preparing some delicious dishes today. This group is called the Red Hot Chili Peppers, obviously named after one of my favorite rock bands of all time, the only Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm gonna interview some people now while they're cooking. Hello everyone. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing great. We are the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, perfect. Why did you choose that name?
Because it's funny. Also, we have an awesome logo.
Oh, that's incredible. I love the logo. Absolutely amazing. Oh, that's incredible. And this is Dr. Mary Beth Williams, our Vice President of Student Affairs.
Tom Richardson, Associate Vice President.
Associate Vice President. And then what's your name?
I'm Shannon.
Shannon.
Shannon Fox from Campus Life.
Nice to meet you, Shannon from Campus Life. And then what are you guys creating today?
So today we are making chicken croquettes and rhubarb and cranberry jelly, relish. And we're using the Lancaster County Mennonite cookbook.
That's incredible. I absolutely love that, using such an important part of history in towards your dishes. That's absolutely incredible.
And in fact, that cookbook was given to Shannon's parents when they got married in 1977 by their Amish neighbors.
Oh, wow.
Much more Lancaster than that.
That's incredible. Thank you so much. Good luck for the rest of your competition and have a great rest of your time. Thank you. Alrighty. Let's go over here to check out one of our other organizations that are represented at this event, if you can follow me. Are you guys club volleyball? Do you mind if we interview you really quick for MUTV? Perfect. Alrighty. Hello, everyone. So we are currently here with some members of Club Volleyball. What's your names and how excited are you guys for the event today?
My name's Lily. I'm super duper excited. I'm Janelle, also super duper excited. I'm Penny, and I'm also really excited.
Perfect. That's great to hear. And you guys are cheering on some of your other team members over here who are also part of the volleyball team, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. How are you guys excited for the event tonight?
Very excited.
Perfect. That's great to hear. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. All right, do you mind if I interview you guys? Perfect. Alrighty, so I'm currently here with the group Chop It Like It's Hot. Absolutely incredible name in my personal opinion. What's your name and how much are you excited for the event today?
My name is Gavin. I'm a little excited. We're gonna lock in though. We're gonna do what we gotta do.
Exactly. Great way to phrase it. What about you?
My name's Julia, and I'm decently excited for this event tonight.
My name is Merrick. It's my first time doing it, and I'm excited as well.
First timer, great to hear. And then what about you?
I'm Elena. We're all first comers here, and we're super excited. We're just accepting the challenge.
Exactly. And what have you guys created so far, and what is the dish that you're most looking forward to create as well?
We haven't started yet, but we're planning on making shredded chicken and beef tongue tacos, and then putting a rhubarb cream sauce on top.
It's sounding like the primary ingredient that you're required to use is rhubarb. Are you excited to use this kind of ingredient? Do you have a particular passion for it?
I've actually never had rhubarb. The secret ingredient was beef tongue, and we were definitely not prepared for that.
Oh, wow, beef tongue. I actually did not. And look right here, if we can get a shot of the beef tongue right here, that is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. Are you like squeamish around that kind of thing? Or?
It's our first time using it. You know, we're gonna go as we go.
It's definitely a new experience. So thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Alrighty. I've just realized that the secret ingredient is beef tongue, which is a very unique experience for a lot of the dishes here, as this was their first time interacting with it. But back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Kevin. That was a really nice showing from that team. This team is also doing really good, so we got some high competition going on today. What do you think, Paige?
I was going to say, yeah, we just saw a few other groups. We got shown that Dr. Mary Beth Williams and her teams, they actually made their own shirts for this team, and it's very exciting for them. I was going to say that's such a cool element to implement into this, is making your own shirts and stuff like that. I feel like it feels like you're like, oh my gosh, eek. You feel more together as a little team, and that's very exciting.
Oh wow! Oh wait, is that funny?
Oh, that's right. That looks like some of that cut up beef tongue as that secret ingredient we mentioned earlier.
Oh yeah! Wow.
That they're implementing into
and
the
getting in the
sauce.
sauce. Wow, that is some. Ooh,
very yummy.
Nice.
It looks very yummy. Whatever
man,
they're making. Ooh, I was gonna say, you know what? In retrospect, beef tongue does sound like you're like, ooh, I don't know about that, but it looks like these groups are really making that work and really making that look like it's gonna be delicious and. You wouldn't even know. You'll eat it and you'll be like, what is that? And then you're like it's so yummy. And then they're like, it's actually beef tongue. And you're like, what?
My. That must be insane. But where do you get beef tongue?
That's a very good question. Probably, you know what? Probably somewhere around here they have butchers and stuff like that around here. So probably somewhere down
Yeah, but imagine going to a butcher and being like, and then they're like, what would you like? A leg, a breast, the rib. I want the tongue.
You know what? Fair enough, though. I was gonna say you gotta keep people on your toes. You can never let them know your next move. Yeah. I'm sure they were like, oh, we have a competition going on, and then that's what we're doing. So I suppose, but.
It's getting ready to cook
it
up.
Looks like they're going around. It looks like they are.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, what is this group doing? I'm very intrigued. Okay, more cutting up of some of these vegetables to probably implement into this group.
Yeah,
I wonder if they're gonna do them as a side dish. Or if they're going to implement them into their main course as well, because I feel like if you do maybe a soup of some sort, maybe perchance, or just do it as a whole, who knows? Oh, somebody is grating some of those vegetables.
Oh, it's like a little mechanism. What? It's like a little fancy
it's like a thing to cut the little.
Isn't that one of those the slap chop or isn't that
the slap chop? I don't know if I've ever. I know that it looks like it has a thing to push it down, so then it cuts it in half and then cuts it into smaller pieces and stuff.
Yeah,
oh wait, I know what you're talking about. I was gonna say yes. I saw that online. Ooh, that looks delish.
Oh my goodness, damn.
That looks like something my mom would cook up when I was younger.
Wow,
obviously, it was not beef tongue, but my mom makes a little she makes this thing called goulash, which is just a pasta
goulash.
Dish.
That's a good meal. Yeah. All right. Are we back with Mary Beth Williams?
Yes, we are back with Dr. Mary Beth Williams.
Woo, doctor. Now, from doctor to chef, you get ready.
Say, I'm very excited to see this group's kicking up. They seem very excited and very into whatever they're making and stuff like that. I'm very intrigued to see what this group comes up with. And I'm very. It looks like and one thing that is for sure is that it looks like the groups are all having so much fun with this and just happy to be working together on such a fun fun
It's a food experiment. So.
I suppose you are correct. It is a food experiment, but it's a fun event that it's something that Millersville hasn't done since almost 5 years. So this is very exciting for them.
I think they had this last year. It was there was a bit of a break due to COVID.
I was gonna say I think they did not have it last. If I remember correctly, if they did have it last year, it was not as big of a production.
Yeah.
But this is very exciting that they're making it this cool production for these people, and very exciting.
We at MUTV are honored to be helping broadcast it, and this is looking great.
They
Yeah,
look like they're adding some more to their dish. If they're implementing a different ingredient, or
is that more beef tongue, or it looks like?
It looks like it could be. Yes, that's definitely what that is.
Beef tongue.
Heck yeah, cooking it in the sauce.
Oh
So
yeah.
true.
Wow.
But yeah, looks delicious, and I'm very excited to see how they if they're gonna make maybe. You could make this like a little meat salad. If you ever had like a good chicken salad and stuff like that with that, all right. And then it looks like they're wrapping that back up because they're not going to use all of it currently. But I'm sure they'll figure out a way to implement it all.
Gotta keep it fresh. Gotta keep it fresh.
So true. So true.
Yeah.
Don't want it to get any.
Yeah, don't want bacteria or spoils or
No sir. No sir.
Yep. But yeah, these cuts are looking good. I like these cuts. Yeah.
I was gonna say they're cutting them nice and thick, nice and thin, and however they need it for what they're gonna do.
Actually, I think that chef has the same watch as you.
It does. It does look like we have a pretty similar watch
nice.
on.
Yeah, you got good taste.
Heck yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Speaking of taste,
Yep. Speaking of taste.
Yeah.
Now
let's get Kevin back with the taste.
Well, yeah. No, I'm very excited to see everything that's going on, and very exciting to see all of that good stuff. And it's looking very exciting for them. And
wow.
I was gonna say, this person is chopping these up in little pieces.
Yeah, they are a chopping master. Like chop, 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 chop.
I wonder if they're gonna make this into like a stew of some sort, or if they're gonna make this into just like some sort of honestly, I fear this would go crazy as a pasta dish, but I don't know if they have pasta as an ingredient.
Yeah, I mean they have pasta at the upper deck, but
I don't know if that's what they're using.
Yeah, but that's the question.
That is the question, and an answer we may find out later, I suppose.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. I mean, ooh.
I was gonna say we're back to we're back to the one
more beef tongue.
The beef tongue that is cooking currently.
Yeah, it's getting nice and brown, and what do you think that is? Medium well?
Medium well, medium definitely currently. It hasn't been in there for too long.
Yeah, exactly.
But
those greens look pretty good in the background.
Yes, a nice little side.
Is that bread?
No, that's the rest of that beef tongue that they just put in there.
All right. So not all the beef tongue,
I was gonna say, it looks like it's a good bit that they're using.
Okay,
we are moving on to
another
group that looks like they're kind of doing a similar thing, but theirs does not look. It looks like they're just cooking it as it is, no sauce or anything like that right now. I wonder if they're implementing this into like a soup of some sort. I see we're getting some red peppers cut up.
Oh, peppers.
Which I don't know. I was gonna say, I'm personally, I like a good green onion, which I feel like a green onion dish, like something within this dish would go crazy. That and a bit of cilantro, perfect. But obviously, I'm not the one making the food.
Oh
These chefs here are.
It is a mystery, but we can only watch.
So true to see what creations these people decide to make with this, and I'm very excited to see what the end result of all of this is going to be. It's very exciting for everyone involved, and very exciting for all the groups. And you know what? Truly, I just hope all the groups have fun.
Yeah.
So
and also,
no matter who wins or loses.
Yeah, and I just hope everyone gets a good meal because this is making me hungry.
Me too. I was gonna say I already was a little bit hungry coming in here, so this did not help my hunger spot. So, but I had some good pasta earlier, so hopefully that little bit of pasta holds me to a little bit. But we're back to Mary Beth Williams and her group.
Yeah.
But very exciting to see like everything going on with them, and very, very exciting. I'm very excited to see what her group comes up with. We can't really see much of what exactly it is. We can see bits and pieces, but currently it looks like they're making like directions of like, oh, you should do this, and oh, maybe we should grab some of this to implement it here. So I'm very, to say, whatever those ingredients are, I'm sure they're delicious.
All right. And we're going to turn back to Kevin now. Kevin!
Alrighty, hello everyone. I am with the one, the only Dr. Wuba, who is Millersville University's president. Dr. Wuba, how are you doing today?
I am well, doing very well.
Perfect. How excited are you for this event so far?
Well, I'm excited because, you know, my wife is one of the people who started this, and she's not here, but we decided that there should be a Dr. Wuba here, and I like eating. So I'm excited about this. It brings us together as a community.
Me too. I would definitely consider myself a foodie as well. What is one of your favorite parts of this event for the impact that it has for Millersville's campus and community?
Well, what I like about it is it brings people together, and the team spirit, because the teams are working collaboratively, which is one of the characteristics of Millersville, supporting each other. As I've gone around and talked to people, I see that they have to plan things, but then they are relying on each other. That is our community. So this is another demonstration of our epic values.
Of course. Thank you so much, Dr. Wuba, for your time. I was happy to interview you today.
Thank you very much for all you do for Millersville.
Thank you so much, Dr. Wuba. Have a good one.
Thank you.
All righty. What was that? Oh, the awards. Yes. Alrighty. We're going to check our awards. Thank you so much. Alrighty, so we're going to go towards our awards section over here, which I believe it looks like there's a first, second, and third place prize as well. We have a wide variety of, we'll get a little closer look up here. We have one of our awards is a gift basket with a wide variety of candies, some parchment paper, I'm not gonna grab it because I don't wanna touch it, a cloth that says grill, eat, chill, repeat. I love that motto, I love that phrase, I fully stand by that, as well as some cooking spatulas as well over here, with some $10 gift certificates to our on-campus Starbucks, and I believe some $10 gift certificates to our Evergreen Cafe, which is one of our primary student-run dining options here on campus. Right over here, we have another gift basket, very similar idea with the pieces of candy, saran wrap, as well as other cooking utensils as well. Some other prizes we have include a Yeti Hopper N20, which is a very large cooler to store a lot of supplies, which a lot of these chefs I'm sure will be very appreciative of to have for a lot of their cooking and cooling needs. In addition, we have this very exclusive Iron Chef gift bag, and as you can tell, it's sponsored by University Dining and Campus Recreation. They're the primary people who have run this event so far. Really cool bag. I hope I can take one by the end of the day as well. We also have this very delicious looking King's Cake, which is a very popular tradition for those for people who celebrate Mardi Gras, which is actually today or nearing the end of Mardi Gras as well, which looks very delicious too. So yeah, a lot of great awards and prizes over here. Alrighty, so I'm gonna currently wrap up here. I'm gonna send it back to you guys back at the desk.
Thank you, Kevin. Jinx.
Oh yes, so as we were saying earlier, we saw somebody with an orange vest that Michael pointed out, and we were like, that looks like Wuba.
And it turns out it was Wuba. That man has great fashion sense.
Yes, always styling and profiling.
Yeah, we can see him in the background right now. He is he's pretty close. Is Red Hat guy looking at him? I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, but okay, now I think they're focused on the meal. But yeah, this is a nice shot. Yeah, I think this is it's not close enough that we can see it, but it looks, stakes are ramping up, and we really can't wait to see what the cooks make. We can't wait to see how they chef it up.
Heck yeah. Also, Kevin did make sure to show us some of these gift baskets that I think some of the winners might win, or I don't know, maybe it'll be some things that were given to other groups. We don't really know. But it looks like Reynolds Wrap was a very popular item in some of these gift baskets. A Yeti cooler was also one of them. It was one of the fold-up ones. And as you know, Yeti's a really nice brand. I'm sure anybody would be happy to have a Yeti cooler, whether that's for whatever drinks or food you want for your special occasion or outing occasion.
Yeah.
Super cool. I'm sure these people who are cooking right now.
Oh yeah, we see them right now. We got 3 people going to town on a few pots and pans. Just
it looks like they're adding some of their dishes onto their plates with whatever sauces they have.
Yeah, I think we must be wrapping up soon. We are getting ready for the final preparation.
Perchance. We will see what they have. I am not entirely sure, but it looks like some of these people have some of these people
pouring up the sauce, pouring up the marinara. I think that is.
I cannot exactly tell what that is, but it looks like whatever the sauce is, it looks delicious, and it looks like it's going to go very well and complement very well with the beef tongue and everything else that they include in this dish.
Yeah, I think the other 2 ingredients were boiled chicken and rhubarb. Rhubarb.
Yes, I was going to say rhubarb is a very common. I was going to say it grows really well around here for some reason. A very interesting thing, very Lancaster County for us. Somebody who's from just the county right over the river.
Oh yeah.
So, but it looks like these groups are cooking up something delicious with their ingredients and their beef tongue, and I'm very intrigued to see what comes out of this, and I'm excited to see how the participants react to their with the prizes and stuff like that. You know what? I'm sure Reynolds wrap is a very nice thing to have.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I recently just found out that there was Reynolds wrap in the anchor to use for your hot food.
Oh yeah.
So very very nifty indeed. Nifty.
Yeah.
Nifty idea. Anyways, it looks like we are moving on
yeah,
to.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh, is that?
And it looks like they
Millersville
have
community?
Mennonite cookbooks
Oh
for the
my
stuff.
God,
It's obviously
yeah.
the theme is Lancaster
Oh, yeah.
County. So
That
the
is-
Mennonite
that's
cookbooks. It looks like those are like some
historic.
cakes of some sort.
Oh yeah, like
crab cake maybe.
Oh yeah,
It's
honestly.
definitely not a crab cake, but it does
yeah,
look like a biscuit of
yeah.
some sort.
I mean,
that
if
they
it was a
implemented.
crab cake, I would not be taking it because, as we said before, the only good crab cakes are the ones from Maryland.
I was gonna say that is opinion is subjective, but you're from Maryland, so I completely understand.
Yeah, I'm an expert on this, on that stuff.
But it looks like they made some sort of ball, probably with the bread that we saw earlier. It looks like they implemented some of that bread idea to make like a biscuit maybe with something else they probably had and made like a little booklet of some sort. And it
yeah.
looks like they have a Mennonite cookbook to go
Yeah,
off and
there
really
it
get
is.
that
It
Lancaster
is.
County feel.
It is
in there.
right at the front, and it's looking great. All right. Oh my.
I was going to say, we are moving on to another group that looks like they're also figuring out how they want to implement their beef tongue
Oh
as
yeah.
well.
Wow, that is one big tongue.
Indeed. And I'm very excited to see how they implement that into their dish. And I wonder if it looks like there's potatoes in that bag over there, which obviously potatoes, especially around here, a very staple ingredient with a
Yeah.
meal. I love a good mashed potato, or you
Oh,
can
yeah.
easily implement it into your dish. It looks like they're making little mini pizzas. That's so cute.
Wow, it's like
OMG.
some kind of pie. It's like
Maybe
it looks,
they do a lot of mini pies around here and stuff like that. That's a very Lancaster County thing, is little mini pies and stuff like that, which is very fun. But
Yeah, wow.
I'm very excited to see what they do with this. Ooh, it looks like we're getting a close up on somebody's
Oh yeah.
It looks like it's like a sauce with the beef tongue, and then something else with just little shreds of something. I can't exactly tell what the little shreds are, but they are adding
Wow, yeah.
other little.
Okay,
Huh.
yes.
It looks like garlic.
Yeah,
It looks like
garlic.
they're- it looks like they're adding little garlic
Yeah, I
bits
mean,
to it
like,
and stuff.
garlic's underrated. you
Garlic
know?
is underrated. I love a little bit
Yeah.
of garlic in that. And
Yeah.
this looks like they're cooking up some of that boiled chicken we were
Oh
talking
yeah,
about
the boiled
earlier.
chicken. Yeah.
And that's probably what the shreds we were seeing was, was some
yeah.
of that boiled chicken that they had
Yeah,
mentioned earlier.
I didn't know you could cut up chicken that much.
Really? I was gonna say that's my mom. I was gonna say my mom does that for chicken salad. You cut it up really thin. It's really great for chicken salad.
I mean, yeah.
But it's super. I love a good shredded chicken, and I'm sure that these groups too. And I'm very excited to see what they do with their seasoning and how they
Wow.
season that chicken.
I can
Because
smell it from
can't
here.
can't have that dry chicken. You got to make sure you season it
Yeah.
because
Ooh.
can't eat chicken on its own like that.
Yeah,
And it's
it's-
very exciting to see what all of these groups are going to implement with these special
Absolutely.
ingredients of rhubarb, beef tongue, and that boiled chicken that they mentioned earlier.
Yeah, the boiled chicken's really good. I mean, I'm looking at it, I can smell it from here. I can smell the taste.
It's making my tummy rumble for
Oh
sure.
yeah. Now we got a team who is stationed at what's usually like the captain's bar for those who don't usually go to the upper deck.
It does. It does look like where they would typically make the stir fry and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to try and implement some sort of stir fry type of stuff with this. So this is very exciting.
Yeah.
Very.
Wow.
I'm
Look at
very
that.
excited to see what these groups implement and stuff like that into their dishes. It's going to be a very interesting show for sure.
Oh yeah.
And I'm so excited to see what all of the groups decide to do with this, and what all of the groups have for their dishes that they want to put out.
Oh
And
yeah.
that maybe, hopefully, all the judges enjoy everybody's dishes, and that everybody has so much fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be real. It is already looking really fun. I
And delicious for
yeah.
sure.
Oh my god. Yeah. It's food and fun. That's
Food and fun.
Yeah.
Priority.
Woo. Yeah.
But
Anyways.
I was gonna say, hey, we're getting away
Oh,
from the
I think
person.
I think they waved at us.
Hey guys.
Hi team. What you cooking?
But yeah, no, we can't see much of exactly what they're cooking right
Yeah,
now,
not
but
really.
it looks like whatever they're doing, it looks like they're probably gonna cook up something good. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, back to the prizes. I was gonna say, I wonder if the groups exactly know what their prizes are, or if it's a surprise. I mean, it did look like it was on the table, so perchance they might know.
Who knows?
But I'm
Yeah.
hoping that whatever groups do get their prizes, that
Ooh, another
they
wave.
appreciate, that they are very happy about it, and that I'm sure they'll implement it in the
Yeah.
future. For
Night's
sure,
still
with
young.
their
We still
other
got a lot to
chefing
see.
endeavors.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
very
Chef's gonna
exciting.
chef.
But it looks like they are cooking up something over in that
Yeah,
corner
awesome.
and getting some stuff ready
Okay,
to make.
yeah. Wow.
We're back to Dr. Mary Beth Williams' group. Very exciting stuff. Yippee. But it looks like they're cooking up something, probably with whatever. There's three of them in the group currently, and we can only see so much, but they also have that Mennonite cooking book to help them, really, like I said, really get that Lancaster County feel to it. And it's very exciting stuff for sure. And I was going to say, Dr. Mary Beth Williams and her other two group mates look like they are going ham at it. Looks like they're making those little biscuits that we talked about earlier, those little like hush puppy biscuit things. I can't exactly tell, but it looks delicious, that's for sure.
Yeah. Do you ever know about Mary Beth Williams cooking?
No, I did not. But I feel like since she's like, oh, I was gonna say, you know what? If you are the director of like all of that good stuff and the director of student affairs, I feel like she's got to have a few tricks up her sleeve. And I guess cooking is one of them. I feel like that comes with being a mom. I feel like a lot of times, maybe not all moms, but a lot of moms, like that's a good trick up their sleeve that they can all cook something super good. You know, my mom's one of those.
Yeah, absolutely. And this team is looking on point.
Yep.
They're getting some work done. It's very neat.
They look like they are having a good time. They're laughing, and I'm very excited to see what they cook up. They look very in the zone, shall I say?
Yeah. We usually, In the Zone's usually recorded at this time, but
In the Zone is typically recorded at this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like they're very in the zone with what they're doing. Yeah. Oh, that looks like a crazy cheese. It looks like a cheese pool.
Oh.
I love a good cheese pool. It looks like a crazy cheese pool we just witnessed from one of the group members. If cheese is an ingredient in this, I fear that would go crazy. I feel like cheese. I love cheese, so this would be great to implement with this.
I doubt you're as much of a cheese lover as I am.
I was going to say, I'm sure you could take me up on that, considering you also said mac and cheese would be your choice. So, you know what? And you're real. I can't lie. I was going to say, have you been to Wisconsin, the cheese capital of
No, but my mom and sister were. They do like cow stuff. So.
Oh, heck yeah.
So they got to visit Wisconsin, and it was super neat.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But yeah, it looks like they are also cooking up with their beef tongue. We are now getting a closer shot of this group.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're trying to implement some water into their pans to like give it a little bit more juice to it. And it looks like they look like little like baby wings of some sort, but I don't think that's what they are. They're like little beef tongue, but it's obviously just little pieces of beef tongue. But it looks like from a quick glance, looks like it could be a wing. But it's not.
Who knows? Maybe they cut it up that way.
So perchance to make it look like a boneless wing.
Yeah, I mean, if I was.
Wait, that group looks like they did like I don't know, like why am I literally blanking on pot stickers?
Oh, pot stickers.
That's literally what it looks like. It looks like they made pot stickers out of it with beef tongue in the maybe with beef tongue or chicken. Probably a chicken pot sticker, but maybe
what if combo of a chicken beef tongue combo? Like
I'm sure you could do that. I was gonna say if you cut up the beef tongue small enough, I am sure you could.
We see some bread.
Some rolls that look delicious. Makes me hungry for a good Texas Roadhouse roll right now.
Oh my God, I'm hungry for basically everything at this point.
Also, see, these groups are getting us prepped for our dinner tonight.
Yeah.
But it looks like this group has all of their peppers and their chicken cut up right now for chance in this bowl. I was gonna say I might be wrong, but that's what it looks like from here. But it looks like it's going to be delicious, and whatever they decide to make with this, if it's going to be just that on its own, or if they plan on adding more to it, looks like it'll be good. But hey, there's Ryan and there's Xander. They look like they're having a grand old time with whatever they're making.
God, yeah, this is some.
And I'm very excited about their pot stickers. I was going to say, Ryan, if you can hear me, save me one.
Yeah. Shout out Ryan.
And but yeah, this is very exciting, and I'm excited to see what creative elements these people bring into their their dishes and stuff. Because I feel like I've seen a little bit of different, like a little bit of different elements with each.
Yeah,
really
you know what I would try and create?
What would you try to create, Michael?
Dino nuggets.
Try to create dino. You know what? Yeah, you're real. You could try to shape them in the way that you
exactly.
are.
Like they cut them up like wings to make the pot stickers. What if we cut up like dinos?
True. I was gonna say the upper deck did have dino nuggets today, so it's almost like you were manifesting that.
Oh my. Really?
Yes, they had dino nuggets earlier today for lunch.
No way. So I gotta go there more often.
Yeah, man, you missed the dino nuggets. I was gonna say I did not eat them. But we are on to another group that looks like they are also cooking up something good. They are stirring away in the pan.
Yeah, we got the lady in the green shirt who is she's flipping around, and we are
But yeah, they're taking it back, and it looks like. But yeah, no, the Upper Deck had a really yummy lasagna, so it looked like earlier today. I had that.
Yeah.
That was really good. I love a good pasta dish, so that was pretty yummy. But it looks like this group, it looks like they are cooking whatever they are with the ingredients provided, and they look very
they look plugged in.
Plugged in, locked in even.
Yeah.
All right, and now we're taking it back to Kevin.
Kevin!
Alrighty, hello everyone. We are live with one of our next groups, which is the group called Forks of Nature. I'm here with one of our chefs here. What is your name?
Zach.
Zach, nice to meet you, Zach. And how much are you excited for this event so far today?
Yeah, I've been looking forward to it.
Perfect, that's great to hear. And what are you guys currently creating?
We're doing an Asian fusion, so it's going to be like a lo mein type dish with sweet and spicy chicken sauce.
Perfect, and how are you guys feeling about the competition so far? Any nerves, excitement?
This is the only one I can smell, so hopefully that's a good thing.
Perfect, that's great to hear. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thanks.
Of course. We're going to keep going to our next groups. Oh, okay, we're good. All right. Because this group had like 30 minutes left, they had 10 minutes. Sorry, I'm gonna just. Are we still live? Okay. Oof. I'm gonna try and find one of our judges.
Thank you, Kevin. I was gonna say he looked like he was talking to a few other groups that we haven't really seen much of yet, and it looks like they're cooking up some good stuff too with the implemented ingredients. I was gonna say we're back on Mary Beth Williams' group, and it looks like they have some even more progress that they've got going on, which is very exciting for them. I was gonna say it looks like everybody's probably around halfway through all of their meals, which is super exciting for them, and I'm very excited to see what all of these groups decide to implement and what they decide to have their outcome for this.
Oh my goodness, this is Mary Beth is going at it. She is doing great. She is.
I was gonna say it looks like one of the group members just taste tested some of their items.
Taste test. That is it. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Like
make sure everything's tasting good. If you think it's good, you gotta make sure you know it's good for the other.
I think we are going back to Kevin. Are we?
The food will be coming directly.
Alrighty, hello everyone. I am currently with one of our other judges here at today's competition, Millersville University's Police Chief Pete Anders. How are you doing today?
I'm doing excellent. I love this event. It's like complete student engagement and creativity with cooking.
That's great to hear. How are you feeling about the event so far?
Well, I sort of got a smile with hearing that we're cooking cow tongue, but I'm adventurous. I haven't tried that before, but I am looking forward to trying it with the different flavors that I see and the meals being brought. I'm really looking forward to it.
Perfect. And what is the criteria that not only yourself but all of the other judges are using to judge all of the dishes today?
So I can show you, it's a little bit of a secret. So the
behind the scenes,
we judge on basically sanitation and safety. Safety is really important. You know, we don't want somebody to get cut with a knife. We also do cooking skills and techniques. So that includes like creativity, how they're actually using the different equipment that they have. And then of course, my favorite, the taste. So it's a flavor, are they using all the ingredients that they said? Is it cooked through? You know, last year we had crocodile or alligator, and one of the dishes wasn't cooked. So that was a little bit of a tough, you know, that's the risk of being a judge.
Of course, to completely understand that. Earlier you were detailing your excitement with the cow's tongue. How excited are you for that being the secret ingredient for this year's competition?
Yeah, so I think it's neat. I like trying different food, and you know, I think you should always try something once, so I'm excited. And to understand that it has local heritage in Lancaster County, which I'm a bit of a transplant, and that's sort of neat to do that.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Chief Anders, for talking to me today. And back to you guys at the desk.
All right, thank you, Kevin. We are back with the Black and Gray group. They are working on, they're pretty still for the moment, but they do seem to be sharply analyzing their meal.
I was going to say, it looks like somebody's actually talking to them right now,
Oh,
probably trying to
wow.
give them some advice on what they think, like maybe something they want
Yeah.
to implement if they're struggling with something.
Interesting.
Also, Kevin just actually got done talking with the chief of police, who was
Oh,
also
yeah.
a judge on this panel
Nice.
for the competition. It looks like
Yeah.
he was very excited about what these groups are going
Yeah.
to bring and what they're going to cook. And
Yeah.
I'm also very excited because we got a very stacked panel of judges.
Yeah, we got retired Barbara Barr. She thinks she was the former.
Former anchor at WGAL,
Yeah,
which is very
nice.
exciting.
Yeah.
But it looks like somebody from dining services is helping these people out about something
All
that they
right,
think
yeah.
they should implement.
Okay,
within
I wonder what
their
that's
dish.
about.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I'm sure
Ooh.
whatever it is, it's very exciting. But now
Yeah.
we're at a wide shot.
Oh
of
wow,
where
that
the
is a
stir-fry
very
bar is.
wide shot. I like that. Yeah.
I was gonna say, getting a nice clear view of the stir fry bar and other
Oh,
people
yeah.
who are walking around being like, oh
Ooh.
my goodness, probably who just are actually at the
yeah.
upper deck eating dinner right now. And are
Yeah,
like, oh my
like,
goodness,
you
what's
know,
going on?
yeah, it's like it's happening right on the other side, like just out of shot. You can see the hallway that into probably has got a really long line at the upper deck.
Oh, for sure,
Yeah,
sure. I
lines-
was gonna say it's about 7 o'clock, so most likely the
Yeah.
upper deck, unfortunately, will be closing its doors soon. But
Yeah.
it does look like that these people are still able to get food despite the competition going on over at
Yeah.
the stir fry bar.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
As
And
this is the one side that didn't really have the competition going on, as most of the competition is happening on the other side of
all
where
right,
we are
yeah,
being shown right now.
exactly. But yeah, I really like this shot. I like the reflection of the lamps in the window. That is super cool.
That is very
yeah,
cool.
The upper deck's a really nice place.
It is very nice. It is very nice. I was going to say, technically, that section of the upper deck is actually called the overlook, which is very nice
Oh,
to be
yeah.
able to see everything from there.
Wow. Yeah. Exactly.
Especially during the daytime, getting a nice overview of the quad.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I prefer the nighttime. I'm more of a night owl myself.
That's fair. That's understandable. But yes, this is very cool. This is very exciting for everybody.
Loaves and Fishes are about to present their dish. So this is going to be very exciting. I assume that's one of the teams, is it?
I was going to say Loaves and Fishes is a team, and they are going to be presenting their dish soon. We are very excited to see what dish they present.
This is super exciting. Yeah. Woo, I can't wait.
I was going to say very exciting to see what they're bringing to the table
Oh.
with their provided ingredients and how
Yeah.
they decided to implement
Do you think they
them.
have loaves and fishes?
Maybe they do. Maybe they
I mean-
don't.
I mean,
hey, Loaves, that's bread.
That's
You gotta
bread. But
implement bread into
fishes
it.
is going to be a little tougher.
Maybe, for change.
But maybe the beef tongue or the boiled chicken can substitute.
Yes, I suppose we can substitute that for the fish and stuff.
Yeah.
Very true, very true.
Okay.
But I'm very excited to see what.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is where we are being shown, where they're going to be presenting.
yeah.
And we will be seeing that in about
Yeah.
T-minus 5 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. Right now we are
I was
with
going to say, we're
another
being
team.
shown another group currently that looks like they're also getting advice from somebody from dining services
Oh,
about
right,
some
yeah.
stuff they want to implement into
Oh,
their
yeah.
into their meal. As to say, and one of their other group members looks like they're very intently cooking up
Oh,
what
my
some
goodness.
of their food for
Yeah.
their ingredients and stuff. So very exciting stuff
boy.
for them. So this is
Yeah,
super cool,
wow.
super exciting for all of the groups involved, especially for Loaves and Fishes, who are going to be
Yeah.
presenting their meal very soon.
All right. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, they waved at us.
guys.
Hi. Yeah. Wow. It's they are making a really good meal. I wish I could smell it.
I was going to say, it feels like I can smell it just through here looking up.
Yeah,
I
but
was going to say, I wish I could taste
oh,
it.
I can definitely smell this. That's a nice close shot.
was gonna
I
say,
really like. That's such a fancy meal. What do you think it is?
It looks like we're zooming in. We're getting a closer shot up on this meal. It looks like they have the pot stickers that are going
Oh, the
around
pot
with a sauce
stickers.
in the middle.
That is.
I wonder
that
if
is
this is group Loaves
prime
and Fishes.
chef. Chef. That's
gonna
some
say chef's
chef's
kiss.
kiss. Ooh, and God, more. I think that's like a side on over there. Maybe the pot stickers are the side.
I was gonna say, who knows? I wonder if that is their main meal and they implemented the beef tongue and
Oh,
the chicken in there,
boy.
and then they use the rhubarb to make some of that
Yeah.
sauce that they have to dip
Wow.
with the pot stickers. Obviously, I don't know for
Ooh,
sure,
yeah.
but that is what it looks like, and it's very
Awesome.
exciting for the group. And those pot stickers look delicious. I love a
Yeah.
good pot sticker, so I'm very excited for
Okay.
group Loaves and Fishes to present their pot
Wow.
stickers.
Things are really heating up here, and I'm not just talking about the fry pans.
I was gonna say high stakes for these groups out here and their dishes
Ooh, yeah.
and what they have to bring to
Yeah.
the table tonight.
High stakes on high plates.
Heck yeah, high stakes on high plates.
But what even is a high plate?
I have no idea.
Like, is it
actually.
like the circus act where you like spin the plates on like sticks or something?
Perchance, it might
Yeah,
be.
now imagine if that's how they serve it to the judges. That would be
Oh
really
my
funny.
gosh, I feel like that would be super fun, but I feel like that would end in disaster.
Oh my!
frankly.
It would be very good television.
I suppose it would be
All
very
right.
good television.
I mean, we got less than 3 minutes left for Loaves and Fishes to present their meal, and it is looking and like.
It looks like they're adding the finishing touches to
finishing
their meal
touches.
right now.
Yeah, it must be tense. Like the timer is ticking down. Tick, 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 tick. We got
And
another.
they're garnishing up that. We're putting some garnish on their meat, on their plates, to
right,
just make
yeah.
everything look as to perfection as the group would like it. And it's very
Yeah.
exciting for them, and I'm hoping that the judges love their meal just as much as we are loving to see it from them here.
Exactly. We got another team on screen right now. We can't really see what they're doing, but it seems really
like
good.
they're very intently cooking right now.
All right, might be talking to somebody else.
As the clock is running down currently for other teams as well, it
Yeah.
looks like they are trying to intently get their stuff ready and together for cooking and whatever else they have to implement in their meal.
All right.
And whatever else they have decided to cook tonight for the
Okay,
panel
yeah.
of judges. And it is very exciting stuff we are seeing right now.
Awesome.
The groups overall look like they are locked in and probably all within their last 5-10 minutes of trying to get everything
Oh my
done.
goodness!
This is very
Yeah,
exciting.
it has been a very long
Very
day.
eventful.
Yeah, eventful, long. It's been going strong this whole time. We have just been seeing so much work from these participants, and they have absolutely giving it their 100%, all their effort. They have not let down since this event started.
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I was going to say, it's very exciting for all of these groups involved, and I'm very excited to see how this ends up for everybody involved, and it's going to be super exciting and very cool. And we're back to that wide shot that we were talking about earlier.
Ooh, yeah.
It looks like they're just getting everything ready for these groups that are ready for Loaves and Fishes, that are getting ready to present their food to their panel of judges.
Yeah, it's not, and here's the thing, it's not just about the taste of the food, it's about the quality of the presentation.
For sure. However, that also can be deceiving. Food can look amazing, but then taste like so mediocre. I've had that experience a handful of times, and it's so
You ever heard of
disappointing.
those like artsy food restaurants that are like just serve the weirdest stuff and it has like tastes like cardboard, like paper?
Yes, I have heard of those.
I mean,
I was gonna say I would not go there by choice.
I mean, yeah, they're also really expensive.
Oh, for sure. We are also back on Mary Beth Williams groups, and it looks like they are also getting ready to present their little, like they have some of their bread ready, so it looks like, and it looks like they're just garnishing up a few other things and probably have a few other little things they want to get ready to make sure that their food looks as to perfection as they would like it. But yes, I'm very excited for everyone involved.
Wow.
But yes, there was a restaurant I went to in the city where they had food that some of it was really good, but some of it looked good, and then I was gravely disappointed, unfortunately.
What was the biggest disappointment for you?
Oh, when it came to food, I think it was like the side dish I had one time. I forget what it was, but it looked really good, and it was not. All right, it looks like Loaves and Fishes is ready to present their food to the panel of judges.
Yeah,
they
wow.
got
Let's
somebody's
check it
got
out.
the tray, and it looks like we're taking it back to
Kevin. Ooh, Stacy.
My name's Angelina. Oh, my name's Angelina. Oh.
What's your name? What was the question? It's loaves and fishes, but sometimes we forget it was gonna be fishes and loaves. But we're from the Newman Club. All of us, we saw the competition, so we wanted to represent our club to you guys, and you know, yeah. Yeah. Thank you. I hope you enjoy. We got together to make this recipe. We looked something that blended culture. So yeah, enjoy.
We just did the 180 degree roll thing. Like,
Oh, it's okay. Oh, from Colin. It's okay. It's okay.
yeah, I think it'll be okay. Do you want me to go around to the other side? Well, I mean, do you want me to like, or ask the judges some questions, like one of them?
The judges are trying these pot stickers that we were talking about earlier. It looks
Oh.
like they are enjoying them, and then they got some water or whatever they have of their drink of choice to wash it down.
Yeah.
It looks like the group is probably on their toes about what is going to come from this meal. But it's very exciting stuff here, and I'm very excited to see what the judges think of these pot stickers. What about you, Michael?
Yeah, I mean, this is a very unique meal. I don't think any of them expected to have this in their lifetimes, but that's the thing I appreciate about like spontaneous events like this. You get the most creative stuff in the world. And like food is art. Like even when it's like all that weird art food restaurant stuff, but like even like the simple stuff, like even like just whatever you can make in your fridge and just like take it all and make some one-of-a-kind menu item you're not going to find anybody anywhere else.
Yes, this is true. Yes, we see Dr. Mary Beth Williams and her group up there looking like they are watching the judges take in their food and see what the results are going to be from them. And it looks like, I was going to say, I can't exactly tell, but it looks like the judges are enjoying what they're seeing and what they're eating. And I can just tell the groups are a little bit on their toes, and they're just very enticing to see what the results of their food are going to get. And I'm also I'm very excited for them, and I'm hoping that the judges love it and that everything goes greatly for them. They look like they're all huddled up right now, getting excited to see how this all goes.
Yeah.
And very, very exciting stuff we're seeing. We're seeing some pictures being taken of the group and the judges eating the food, and it's very, I was going to say, it's really getting real here, that's for sure. And
yeah, exactly.
it is very exciting to see everything going on right now, and we are cutting it
all
back.
All right, cutting back.
They're going.
Hello, we are the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Tom Richardson, our Associate Vice President for Student Affairs. Shannon Fox, our Secretary in Campus Life. And I'm Mary Beth Williams, Vice President for Student Affairs. Using the required ingredients of boiled chicken breasts and rhubarb, as well as the secret ingredient of beef tongue, we have prepared for you a dish composed of chicken croquettes with cranberry rhubarb relish, topped with fresh parsley. Staying in line with the Lancaster theme, the recipe for the chicken croquettes was taken directly from the Mennonite Community Cookbook by Mary Emma Showalter, and this copy of the cookbook that we used was a wedding present to Shannon's parents in 1977 from their Amish neighbors, Amos and Verna Byler, who actually named their cows after them. The relish is a staple at holiday meals for the Fox family who's been in Lancaster for generations. We use the beef tongue 3 ways. We fried it and put it inside the chicken croquette. on top of the chicken croquette as a garnish, and the chicken croquette was actually fried in rendered beef tongue fat. Enjoy. That was the Southern influence. Arkansas. In Arkansas, you either fry it, stuff it, or marry it. Yeah.
What, some like of them cooking again still, or? I can get.
Also, maybe these guys over here. We haven't touched that group yet. They have 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And we are back. We are currently seeing Mary Beth Williams and her group hanging out and waiting to see what the judges have to say about their meal. And it's just I was going to say, it's really getting down to the nitty gritty, as we can tell right now.
Yeah, we saw a close-up of the meal, and it is absolutely incredible. We got one half of the loaf and one half of the meat parts.
It looks delicious. It looks like it had some sort of like a red sauce on it.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It looked delicious. And personally, I think they garnished it amazingly, and it looks delectable. And I'm just hoping for them it tastes as good as it looks.
Yeah.
I'm sure it does. And I'm very excited to see what these judges have to say to the group about their dish.
Yeah, I don't care what they think, though, because when I saw that dish, I wanted to take it off screen and rip it out and stuff it in my face.
It does look delicious,
Oh, my God. Yeah, we are cutting right back to Gardner Hall.
We are going to be taking it back to...
Oh, not yet, actually. We are still waiting.
Alrighty, hello everyone. I am live with one of our other groups, team number 7, which their team name is Yas Chef. I am here with 2 of the chefs here. What is your name?
I'm Steve.
Steve, nice to meet you, Steve.
And I'm Yvonne.
Yvonne, nice to meet you, Yvonne. And how much are you guys excited for this event so far today?
I'm stoked. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to win.
Perfect. And then Yvonne, what about you?
Very excited. I'm glad to be here.
Perfect. That's great to hear. And what are you guys currently creating for your first round of dishes?
So we have, we're going to do a butter noodle dish, and then we're going to do a chicken with a rhubarb topping, a sauce on top. So just trying to keep it simple. That's very Lancaster County, simple food, nothing super complex, but just good, hearty food.
Perfect, that's great to hear. And how are you guys incorporating the secret ingredient, which a lot of people were very surprised by, the beef tongue, into your dish?
Yeah, I think we're fortunate in that we went last, and so we to get our ingredients, so we had time to prep. We're doing it 2 ways. We're going to incorporate it into the butter noodles, almost as a crumble, and then we're going to also infuse that, put it with the chicken for the sauce as well. So it's going to be delicious.
Perfect, that's great to hear. Thank you so much for your time and good luck. Thank you. And back to you guys at the desk.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Kevin. We are back, and we are seeing another group that's currently up there waiting to see what the judges are saying about their meal. We also just got another close-up shot of another group from Kevin, and it looked like they had some sort of like a white sauce that they were using for their dish, and it looked delicious. I felt like I could smell it from just in here, and it looked delicious, and I just want to know what they're making, because honestly, I want a bite of it.
Yeah, me too, but the judges know all, and they are delving deep into the meal, the good, the bad, the ugly, the delicioso, super delicioso.
Yes, it's very exciting to see what they're doing, and I'm excited to see, like, hopefully they like their dishes, and it's very exciting. And I think this means we're going to be sending it back to...
It's right there.
So when the teams are all done, the plates will be up here. You can take a look at them, and then you can vote on the best in show. No, that's not right. I want to say audience choice. also / best in show. Since you're not tasting it, it's the one you think looks the best.
Welcome back. Thank you very much. It is great to see all this. The meals are all looking incredible. Paige, what's been your favorite so far?
I was going to say this pasta dish that actually just popped up. I had said something earlier about them possibly doing a pasta dish with this because I feel like that would have been a really good implementation. And we just witnessed a pasta dish, and it looked fabulous.
Oh my!
I'm sure it looked like I was going to say Miss Retired News anchor, Barbara. She looked like she was really enjoying that pasta dish. So did the I was gonna say so did the chief of police of Millersville. He looked like he was also really enjoying that dish. And I know I would be enjoying that dish because I love a good pasta dish. So I'm glad the judges were enjoying that dish as much as these contestants put into making this dish and how much they enjoyed and looked like how much fun and passion they were putting into their dishes.
God, yeah, exactly. But the question now in everybody's minds is who is going to come out on top?
This is true. Who is going to come out on top and who is going to take home the award for the best dish of the night?
Yeah.
We will just have, you guys will just have to watch and find out who is going to be the winner.
Yeah, exactly. And right now we are coming to the group with the girl in the green shirt. Do you remember what they were making?
I was going to say it looked like they were also doing something, obviously, with the beef tongue and the chicken. Obviously, it looks like they're getting a little bit of advice from another outside source. And it looks like they're also just trying to put the last bit of finishing stuff in their dish as well and cook up any last minute things they might have to pull together to make this dish work.
Exactly.
And it's very exciting stuff. Like I said earlier, down to the nitty gritty. And it's very exciting. I wonder, there was a few other groups that also got their dishes presented, so it's very exciting to see what everybody has in store. It looks like they are currently putting another pot back on there.
Oh, I think, is that a tortilla?
It does look like a tortilla.
Yeah, I think they're making like some kind of burrito.
It looks like an enchilada, actually.
Enchilada,
It looks like maybe it was like a chicken beef enchilada.
Oh,
that sounds delicious.
Delicious. It looks delicious too. Like it is the perfect definition of clean and sweet, and like it's savory, and like it has all the flavors in it.
It does. This was probably the group we saw with the cheese that I said, "Ooh, look at that cheese pool earlier."
Yeah.
I'm sure they made a very yummy, delicious.
I think we see some like cheese in the bowl over there in the corner.
I see. Yes, it looks very yummy and delicious. Whatever they decided to make these enchiladas with, it looks fabulous. I love a good little Mexican twist on a dish. Looks delicious, and I'm hoping the judges love it as much as we are loving this look with the garnish and everything. It looks delicious, and it looks, I'm hoping, and I know, dang right, that it probably tastes just as good as it looks.
I know. They are just putting dish after dish after dish after dish in our view, and we are falling victim to it. We cannot keep our eyes off the screen.
No, sir. No, sir. It looks delicious, and I'm very excited to see what, I was going to say, if the judges love it just as much as we are loving this. It is looking delicious. I was like, I feel my stomach rumbling just right now.
Are they putting something, did they put some more sauce on? Or?
I was going to say, it looks like they're just finishing up their last few garnishes on that dish.
Yeah. It's the group. It's the green shirt. I think that was one member of the green shirt group. But yeah, we're going to see, so we're going back to Gordon Hall.
Oh, wait, we're about to go to Kevin? Or his mic? Okay, his mic. Okay, good. Okay, he's ready for it.
I'm just have to wait.
Do I say now? Oh, here's it. Should I go there? Should I say right now? So this is chicken tikka pot. Okay, that's okay. So this is chicken tikka pot pie. It's a fusion of South Asian flavors and the flavors of Lancaster, and along with the relish and sauteed vegetables on the side. And when we infuse rhubarb in the recipe to give a sweet and tangy, sweet and spicy flavor. Mm-hmm.
Rhubarbarians are going to be up next.
Oh, yes. Can we eat our own food now? You're actually the only one. Oh, nobody else can eat our food? The 10 minute time, once in serving.
This one, the dumpling? Yeah. Loaves and fishes. A little spicy? Oh, okay. Got out on there.
And we are back. We just witnessed a few other of these groups getting their meals done, like the one we just saw the chief of police eating that pop that we thought it might have been a pizza earlier, but it was actually a Popeye. And I'm so excited how they decided to implement that Popeye element. That is an amazing thing to do, especially the ones where made pot stickers. This one made a Popeye. I love
really
a good
getting on the
Popeye, so I'm sure it was delicious. Love a good, it's a good home meal.
Yeah,
and it looks like the
exactly.
chief of police also thought that too, because it looked like he was also really enjoying it.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, I really think every meal here is more enticing than the last. I think we got some of the crepes or something. I think
Crepes?
Crepes. Yeah, I think we are getting a close up.
That actually looks like an empanada to me.
Oh, it's an
I was gonna say that
empanada.
looks kind of like more like an empanada. I can't tell for sure,
Oh,
but it
but
looks like whatever they're making out of
it's-
this, it looks delicious, and I'm very excited to see
Yeah.
what comes in store of this and what the judges think of the twist. And
Yeah.
it looks, and on our end, it looks delicious.
Yeah,
as,
super good.
as do all of the meals here. They look fabulous.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm hoping that the judges think so as well, that they look just
Oh
as
my
delicious
God.
as the
they
last.
use- Yeah.
Very
But, like,
exciting
we
stuff we're
got
seeing
another
here.
perspective here, and we also got a brief glimpse of that team's timer ticking down. So things are getting heated now, and especially looks so in the pot. But
It looks like
yeah.
they're adding a little bit of their sauce element with
Yeah.
their beef tongue for like
yeah.
a beef tongue sauce
Yeah,
perchance maybe.
exactly.
I'm not entirely sure, but it
Ooh,
looks like they're
24 seconds.
it looks like they are really getting down to the nitty-gritty for this group right here. And it is very exciting stuff we're seeing here. And it looks like, as Michael said earlier, we have the shirt, the group
Yeah.
with the girl in the green shirt. I was gonna say, it looks like they are getting their food judged
Oh,
now.
wow.
And it looks like
We're-
the
I
judges
think
are very
they-
much enjoying it.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
wait, which group was the one with the pot pie?
I'm pretty sure it was their group. I'm not
yeah.
entirely sure, but that's kind of the vibe that I'm
Yeah,
receiving from our
exactly.
shots we are receiving in here in the
Alrighty,
studio.
yeah. But
Um,
yeah, it is at a breakneck pace there in Gordiner Hall.
Gordonier Hall.
Gordonier Hall, and wow, we're getting a nice clean shot of all the judges. We got
And their dishes, like it looks
yeah.
like there's some of the dishes are
Oh, yeah.
rating, ready for people to
Oh,
eat when
wow,
they get
yeah.
a chance. Some very exciting stuff we're
Yeah,
seeing here, and
exactly.
there's some people that are walking by that are also very intently looking, that are like probably wondering the same thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh, what are these judges having? Is it
Yep,
good?
exactly.
I'm sure it is good. It was just
I
cooked right there.
know.
These
Yeah.
dishes look fabulous, and
I
I'm
know.
sure they taste as delicious as they look.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're very excited to see what the
yeah,
judges think
I
of all of
know.
these. Wow. And it's a lot of very exciting stuff going on right now.
Yeah. All right.
And we are getting
got
another shot of
another
somebody
shot.
else bringing
Ooh.
another
Oh,
dish
Is that like,
up
is
to
that
the
like some kind of
judges.
sandwich? Well, we're going back to see. All right.
Yes, we're taking it back to Gordonier Hall then.
Ooh.
All right, so we are the Rhubarbarians. We made a rhubarb barbecue sauce pulled chicken sandwich. The oxtail, or not the oxtail, the cow tongue is actually in the barbecue sauce, and we cooked it in with the rhubarb and a mix of brown sugar and some like Worcestershire sauce and all that. And we then blended it with an emulsion blender to like thin it out for it to make it like one cohesive piece. And then we actually put a pepper coleslaw, or a pepper slaw, right on top, which is a mix of water, apple cider vinegar, pepper, cabbage, and carrot. And then we have a little bit of celery seed in it. But yeah, and then we have it all topped off with a brioche bun. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you. Yell into the mic.
We are back. It looks like another one of these groups, they cut up their chicken broil that they had, and
Okay.
it looks like they implemented the beef tongue
Yeah,
in between
it is.
the cut up chicken.
Yeah,
looks
it's like
fabulous.
it's like a sandwich within a sandwich within a sandwich within a sandwich.
So true. It looks like a little wrap, if you may. There was
Yeah.
another group we just saw that looked like they made little mini sliders out of it.
Yeah.
They looked great, and they also had like some
Yeah,
shredded vegetables as
exactly.
a side
yeah.
dish. Which, if I love a good shredded vegetable, put a little bit of salad dressing on that. So
yeah.
good.
Wow.
Personally, I'm a ranch
Yeah.
girly, so I would put some ranch
Yeah,
on those vegetables.
okay, yeah.
And perfect.
Exactly.
But
yeah.
the way they implemented this beef tongue to put in between the chicken,
Yeah.
I think is such a cool element they could have done.
They gotta split it. Gotta get in.
I was gonna say, it looks like they're just putting some final touches on this
Yeah,
currently,
alright,
and it's
yeah.
very exciting for them. I'm sure the stakes are high right now, so they're trying
yeah.
to get all of this done in that
Yeah.
little time slot
Wait,
that
we
they
don't
have.
have. They're on high stakes. There's high beef tongues.
High beef tongues,
That's
I
diff-
suppose.
High
Fair point.
tongues.
High tongues,
Ah.
high tongues.
Yeah. So.
But it looks like they have some of their beef tongue out in like a blender of some sort, and that they're gonna
Yeah.
put that on the sides just to
Okay,
make
yeah,
it work all
it is.
perfectly for these
It
judges.
is looking nice and uniform and all super good. I really appreciate how all these teams were able to use the beef tongue so effectively.
I
But
know,
like,
right? For sure.
I mean, it's beef. You know, it works. So and now we got Barbara and Chief. They got them taking a sip of water and getting back to their
all that
meal.
good stuff down.
Man, imagine being hired to do this to get like
I know,
just
because it tastes food. Heck yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna say there was a school near me that used to like do that kind of stuff where they would just like they had like a culinary section and they would just like make food and stuff like that and people could just like taste it for funsies and I'm like that's so awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm sure that's how
exactly.
these people feel, how these judges feel right now, and
Mhm.
it's very exciting stuff. They're getting some pictures taken. I'm sure we're gonna see
Yeah.
some articles about that later.
All
It'll
right,
be
yeah.
super cool.
Super cool. Yeah.
But it looks like they're really enjoying the food that they're getting served right now. I'm
Yeah.
sure they got. I want to say we're on group either 3 or 4 right now, so they got about 3 or 4 groups left.
Yeah, we're
that they're
about
gonna be
halfway through the
Competition.
final phases. We are getting our last few evaluations pretty much. So
down
that's
to the
pretty
last
cool.
few groups just to get those
Oh,
foods
boy.
in to see what the
Yeah.
judges think is the
And,
best. And
yeah.
I think we're going to be sending it back to the Gordonier Hall then. Oh, I still need a tissue. I feel like I'm dying out here. I'm able to put it on for the show, but
You're not the only one, sister.
I know.
Yeah.
I need it.
Alrighty, hello everyone. I am live with one of our judges, Miles Jones, who is an MU student here at Millersville University. Miles, how have you liked the judges' presentation so far?
Well, I think all the groups so far have done a great job with like their presentation. The food is really good. You know, it was a really like surprise twist thrown in there with the cow tongue, but I think they did a good job of incorporating it into their food. I know it would have been challenging for me to think of, so you know, I give all of the teams a round of applause for finding a creative way to add the cow tongue in there. The food, some of the groups have stand out more than the others, but I think it's going very well.
Perfect. What has been your favorite part of being at this event tonight? Is this your first time here, or have you been here other times before?
I've come to this event before in the past, but my favorite part this time is just being able to try the food and just seeing like the process from like start to finish, seeing how the groups have like evolved, once they start cooking and if they like change things up. But I think I really like judging the different foods.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time, Miles, and enjoy the rest of the competition. Thank you. And back to you guys at the desk.
Just actually, we are so back, and Kevin just got another interview with one more group who's putting their final touches on, and it looks like he also got an interview from the student representative who is currently also trying.
I think his name is Miles Jones.
Yes, something like that. I know his first name's Miles. I don't know if the last name is exactly correct. But
I think I saw one of the papers that his name was Miles Jones, and it is. He is representing the Marauders Millersville students.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So we are glad to have him on the judge panel, and it is looking. Well, I mean, it's dying down a little since it's I think this is technically around when.
Yep, this is about the upper deck closed about 7 minutes ago, so it seems.
Yeah.
And so not as many people in there right now, aside from the people who are probably watching the competition actively. We also just saw our very own Gabe Wolfert rock by. But yeah. It is very exciting stuff. We see another group currently getting judged on their meal. Very exciting. I wonder what this group exactly made. I was going to say, maybe we'll get a close-up shot of it.
Maybe we already saw it before.
Maybe we did.
I mean, like, there's only like a few dishes I can actually remember. But it's just like this onslaught of food into your eyes.
Oh my gosh, yes. And I'm like, I cannot remember it all. But it looks like, I wonder if this is the group that we just saw that was making those finishing touches with the beef tongue in between the chicken and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know for sure. But maybe, perchance. But very exciting stuff, and we're just getting down to those last few groups, like we said earlier. Very exciting. I'm so excited for all of these groups. It is such an incredible opportunity for all of the people involved right now. And I was gonna say, hopefully, like with Kevin. I'm so sorry. With Kevin interviewing Michael and stuff like that. Michael, you're Michael. Interviewing Miles. I'm sure he is a great voice for the students in the community for like dining and stuff like that. And I hope that Miles also enjoys all of these dishes that are being prepared and stuff like that.
Fun.
Yes, very fun stuff. We are be showing.
This
is actually the meal we were just talking about. We actually only have one team remaining.
All right,
This team has T-2 minutes.
Yeah, their team name is Yas Chef, which is probably my favorite name so far.
Yeah, they're iconic for that. So as we can see Team Yas Chef on the
No, that's not. I don't think that's Team Yas Chef. I think
Team Yas Chef is coming up.
This is like the second to last team, or unless there's unless there's another team that's supposed to be coming in. Never mind.
I
think this team is the second to last, and they are getting their final evaluations. They are looking tense up. They are ready to face the heat as much as they were when they were cooking up the meal.
Oh heck yeah! It is very exciting to see like everything that these judges are giving these contestants, and the contestants are giving the judges. And I was gonna say, I'm sure they're very, like Michael said, very much intently waiting to see what these judges have to say about their meal. And I'm sure that group that is up and coming is also waiting intently to figure out what these judges are gonna say about their meal. This is the meal that we had spoken about earlier with the beef tongue in between the chicken. Very exciting stuff, like I said before. It's very intriguing to see what everyone's bringing to the table and what creative ideas they're bringing. Like I said, we saw a pot pie, we saw pot stickers, and we saw like a pasta dish.
We saw empanados. We saw like little burrito things.
The
enchiladas, empanadas. E-words. I like them. I like those. Yeah,
very true. It is very exciting stuff we are witnessing here tonight.
It's gonna be so exciting. I am shaking in my boots, wondering who is gonna win this. Who is gonna be the king of boiled chicken, beef tongue combos,
which going to be on top on Iron Chef tonight.
Yeah,
it looks like they are getting their next meal. Actually, they had the tray was ready with all of the final meal tonight, and I'm wondering what the judges are going to think of that. I'm going to say as the last and final meal for tonight. This is very exciting stuff we're seeing here.
Yeah, I mean, this is all so tense, but.
I was going to say, it's a very tense moment, very exciting for everybody, and I'm so excited to see how everybody deals with all of this. And, you know, like I said, the final prizes, I was going to say there's a lot at stake. I was going to say that Reynolds Wrap is patiently waiting for those winners to claim.
You have to put your life on the line for some good old-fashioned, high-quality Reynolds Wrap.
Heck yeah. Who can go wrong with Reynolds Wrap?
And who can go wrong with this? And let's go right back to Iron Chef.
So true. Ooh.
This is Yes Chef. They're gonna introduce their food. It's the last team. When they're done, we'll do the audience choice and we'll explain the other red ticket. Steve?
All right, well, thank you. We are the small but mighty duo of Yaz Chef. Tonight we prepared a chicken with a sweet and sour topping on it with buttered noodles. What's more Lancaster County than a sweet and sour topping as well as buttered noodles? We incorporated the different ingredients. The rhubarb is in the sauce or the topping, and the beef tongue we did two ways. So we sliced it thin and incorporated it alternated with the chicken. Then we diced it and then also incorporated that in the buttered noodles. So you kind of have it two ways there. Honestly, the most challenging part was working as a duo. And so while you think 50 minutes is a very long time to cook, all of a sudden it was 20 minutes, and then all of a sudden it was 5 minutes. And we still hadn't had our chicken on yet. And so knowing with Lancaster County that it's simple flavors, simple ingredients, I didn't want to do too much with the chicken other than warm it up. And then allow the sauce to really speak for the chicken as well, or the topping.
Back.
Yeah, we just saw the twist of the century. Turns out the guy we were referring to is Red Hat. As you can clearly see, he has an orange hat.
We were gravely mistaken. However, the two colors do look pretty similar.
Yeah,
so
and like his hat is on point. He is standing strong. He and his partner, Yas Chef, the greatest team name we ever saw. They are getting their evaluation for their final meal.
Yes, this is the one that I said earlier about the beef tongue in between the chicken. This is super exciting stuff we're seeing here. Like I said, I was going to say he's got the orange hat, which makes him stand out. I was going to say maybe that'll make him a standout to our judges who are judging
exactly.
this meal.
Like the little bonus qualities that get you in the mind.
You know what they say? You always got to have a little flair with your outfit. Like sometimes you got to wear like a fun shoe,
or
a
a nice blazer.
I did.
Yeah, I mean, look at me. I'm just wearing this thing I pulled out of my closet.
You know what? That's okay. I have my 3 blazers, and I thought my pink one.
Yeah, you're gonna have to lend me one of your blazers next time.
I have a green one. And I have a brown one as well.
Ooh, that's good. That's
yes,
good.
I gotta have a stat to line up.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the competition. It looks like I said, this is our last group of the night. Shout out to Yas Chef for being our last group of the night.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, we're getting down, like I said earlier, to the nitty gritty. This is the real nitty gritty.
I can't imagine what it's be like to be on the final meal. You've already gone through so much food, and you're like, this is the last of your journey. You're gonna wonder. This is the last time you're ever gonna eat beef tongue again.
Yeah, at least for tonight. You know, you never know. Maybe they'll come across it later on.
Come on, what if someone developed an addiction to beef tongue? Like, how are they gonna find that?
That would be insane.
Like, you got the good stuff. You got the beef tongue.
I suppose that would be crazy. That would be a crazy thing to have an addiction to.
Yeah.
I think personally, it looks like they are coming to their final decision.
Oh yeah, they got the little ballots. They got a little pieces of paper.
Ooh.
They're shuffling around. Ooh, this
I was
is.
gonna say that's how you know it's getting intense,
Oh,
guys.
yeah, it's
They've
going
got
down
the
for
papers to decide to
real.
make their final decisions on what they think their favorite meal of the night is. I was gonna say, I personally think just from looks, I love a good pasta dish. So I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
go with the pasta dish or that pot pie. That
I
pot
mean,
pie looked really good.
yeah.
Actually, no. I'm gonna go with the enchiladas. Those ones were my
the
personal favorite.
Yeah, the enchiladas looked
That cheese
incredible.
pool?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, was that your favorite too, or did you have another pick?
I love the enchiladas. I also love the pot pie. I think that looked super good.
It did,
And
it
like
looked
there was that second meal with like the 1/2 loaves and the 1/2 like
Yes, with the meat and then they had the bread on the side.
That looked incredible. I
Was
feel
that
like
one your favorite? Or?
might just be that or the enchilada.
I love a good cheese pull. So
Yeah, and I'm gonna give and I also have to give the pot pie a close third.
So true. I was gonna say pot pie close third for presentation.
And like also the way we're saying pot pie, it sounds like saying Popeye, like the sailor.
I was gonna say I mean that's what I call it. I was gonna say I probably chop it when I say it, honestly. I was gonna say, speaking of Popeyes, I had Popeyes for dinner last night. That was delicious.
Oh my God, yeah.
I love Popeyes.
Yeah, so
Anyways,
we got all
the
six.
dishes lined up.
We
All
got
six of those dishes.
Yeah, so we are.
And it looks like those people, they're getting their final evaluations and what
yeah.
they think these judges think is the best.
Oh,
the
boy.
judges are putting in their final bids for which one they
boy.
think the best one is.
This is
This
exciting.
is intense, guys.
Like, it is the most exciting thing you can imagine, which is paper going in.
I was going to say the paper going in and what they think they're
Yeah.
putting in their final votes or what they think the best one is.
Dun, 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 dun.
And then very exciting stuff we are seeing here. It is a bunch of people. It doesn't even look like it's just the judges. It looks like it is also the people that took part in this competition
Oh my
as well that are
goodness.
getting to put these little like slips of
Yeah,
paper, which I'm
like-
guessing are their votes, in the ballot.
Wow.
which is very
They are,
exciting.
these meals all look so impressive.
Yes,
like,
they look 100%
man,
on
I would
presentation.
kill to be able to make a meal like that.
Oh, 100%. I was
Yeah.
gonna say cooking is not my specialty, but it
Me
is so
neither.
inspiring and super awesome for people who
like,
are so
it is
good
just
at this.
it's the simple things in life, you know. It's
For
not
sure.
it's not like a massive like spectacle, but it is just it's mesmerizing.
Yes, I think it's the people, honestly, I think it's the
Again,
competition. The
it's
people
like-
who are voting on this stuff is the people who probably were sitting there watching these people make it.
Yeah,
all
I
the time.
know.
Are they really going to say in it? I have no idea, but it
Exactly.
looks like
But, oh,
these
we got
people,
another vote in.
that yellow bucket is really getting a lot of votes.
Oh
so it
yeah, I
seems.
mean, hey, it stands out. You know, that's the thing. We people like standing out.
That's what I'm saying. If I was going to say, if you have that one standout quality, it looks amazing.
Yeah,
It's
so-
personally great.
Yeah. So, what dish do you think was the most delicious?
Ooh, like I said before, I think the most delicious dish, in my opinion, was definitely the enchiladas. I love a good cheese pool, and it looked like those enchiladas had an amazing cheese pool, personally.
Yeah, I for one have to go with the pot pie and that second dish with the bread on one side and the meat on the other.
That did
just
look really good. It does.
Mama!
It looked delicious. I completely
yeah,
agree.
I know.
I was going to say, it looks fabulous. I can't lie. And it looks
Yeah.
like they are getting down
Oh,
into
yeah.
getting those
Wow.
final votes casted, and everything looks
exciting.
amazing on their
Mhm.
end. And I'm
I
very
know.
excited to see everything that is coming from them. And it looks like they're casting those final votes, and
yeah.
a few people that are in the upper deck currently are also putting in their votes as well. And I know that these groups
Oh,
definitely
my.
look like they're getting a little anxious to figure out what
Oh my god.
if they
It's like,
won.
how
and
can you choose? How can you choose?
literally
between all
everything
these?
looks delicious. Like how
I know.
how can you choose just one for a chance?
Yeah, exactly.
Very exciting, very I was gonna say a
Oh,
very
yeah.
intense competition, would you may.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is very exciting for
Event,
everyone.
guests, any teams you'd like to see return next year?
Ooh, I was gonna say it looks like all the teams had so much fun. I'd love to see them all do this all over again.
Yeah. I mean,
definitely.
anybody you know who you would like to get into this competition?
I was gonna say, ooh, that is a good question. My boyfriend's grandma, not grandma, my boyfriend's aunt. She is like the best baker ever. If she was a college student, ironically, her husband actually graduated from here. Shout out
wow.
Joel.
Yeah, nice.
But yes, I was gonna say she's like the best baker ever. But if she was a college student, I totally would be like, yo, you should totally do this. And she can bake and she can cook. So I was gonna say the
Yeah.
best of both worlds. I feel like it's usually one or the other.
Yeah,
but no,
like,
Jenny can do both.
what's the difference between baking and cooking?
There's a big, I feel like there's a big difference with it. Like some people have like a knack for baking and some people have a knack for cooking, but some people can do both. Like my mom, she's a good cook, but she's not really the best baker, and she's admitted that herself as well. But I was going to say, Jenny, she could do both. She makes the best cookies, and then she also makes like the best like food around. Like, I know when we're having dinner at Jenny's house, it's going to be good. But I was going to say, let's take it back to the competition as well. It looks like a few more people are also casting those votes as well, as we were talking about prior. Very exciting stuff. Very like getting down to that nitty gritty and that like that final countdown, shall I say?
So good.
I was going to say very exciting stuff. It looks like they are getting their last sips of water to wash everything down, and the judges look like they're going to get those final votes in. That final 4 judges, shall I say?
I know. This is. Ooh, I can't wait to see the final results.
Me either. We are back to that wide shot we were speaking about earlier, and it looks like the upper deck has basically cleared out for the most part, aside from those people that we saw that were putting in their votes into the thing.
We also see a few of the employees. Shout out to the Millersville University dining staff.
So true, and it looks like we can see a few people getting some more shots of the judges panel and finishing up their final meals and making those final decisions and stuff like that.
Super cool.
Got to get those most important shots for sure. And this is very exciting stuff for everyone involved.
And
I'm very excited to see what comes to the table and everything and all this good stuff. And it looks, like I said before, it looks like the upper deck is clearing out as it is almost 8 o'clock. And the upper deck would have closed at about 7:30.
But we have an incredible event like this, so we are seeing a definite amount more of life than usually is.
You would typically see at the upper deck at this hour. It's a lot inside from just university staff that works in the upper deck. It is also just this lovely competition going on as well. And I'm very excited to see what everything is going to be brought to the table.
We are going back.
In the competition today, loaves and fishes. How do you guys feel now that the judges have decided your dishes? What are your feelings and thoughts right now?
I guess kind of just, I don't want to say we're glad it's over, but like, it's kind of late. You know, we did what we did. We're the first team to be done, and so we're kind of just waiting for everybody else's. So I guess a little anxious for everybody else to be done, see what everyone thinks.
Perfect, that sounds great. And what about you?
I just had fun. I'm here to have fun.
What about you?
This is like the first competition I've been for a while. It was really fun being with my club, you know, representing my club. It was really fun to represent them, and even if we didn't win, I still had a lot of fun in this competition.
That's great to hear. And what about you?
Yeah, it was also my first kind of cooking competition, and it was lots of fun.
Perfect. And then one final question for you guys. How do you feel your collaboration as a team helped you throughout this competition so far?
I think we worked pretty well together. We all picked a step that we were good at, and it helped us work really well together when we needed ingredients. Someone had it ready for us. So.
Perfect, that's great to hear. Thank you guys so much. I am going to be going to one of our other groups over here. Do you guys mind if we interview quickly? Sure. Perfect. Alrighty, so I'm currently here with the group Rhubarbarians, and one of the main questions I am going to ask from all of you guys is how do you feel after your dish was reviewed by the judges? How do you guys feel, and like, what's your thoughts right now?
I'm feeling great.
That's great to hear. What about you?
I'm feeling really good. I was a little bit nervous at first, but then we kind of like were able to like get some of our stuff together and like have like, you know, a little bit of sample from our own supply, and it was amazing. So we're pretty hopeful.
That's great to hear. What about you?
I've seen some good competition, but I think we still have it. The taste was specifically commented on by one of the judges, so I think we have it in the bag.
That's great to hear. I appreciate the high hopes. What about you?
I think we got first place.
First place! Woo! That's absolutely incredible to hear. And I've asked this previous team this. How do you guys feel your cohesive collaboration helped you in preparing the dish that you guys made today? Feel free, any one of you guys.
All right, sir. I feel like, you know, since we're all like, you know, friends outside of this, like it was really easy for us to come together and like really prepare everything very well. And like, our lead chef Sam brought a lot of supplies for us, and we were able to do a practice run. Unfortunately, JD was sick, but we were able to run through it together, and we all worked together pretty well even And then so we just kind of went in with a plan of like, you do this, that, and the other thing, and it was very well organized, and I have to credit Sam for that. So it was a really awesome experience working with everybody, and we hope everyone else was able to cooperate together very well.
Perfect. Thank you so much, guys, for your input, and hope to see great success for you guys later on in the competition. And back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you so much, Kevin. I was going to say, it looks like Kevin was interviewing a few more groups before we get down to figuring out exactly who won this competition and who that final 3 were.
Yeah.
Mike, I was going to say, Michael, who do you think is going to have it in the bag for this competition?
I mean, it does seem like the enchilada people are really popular.
It does. It does. It looks like the enchiladas were pretty popular. But it looks like Kevin and the groups he was talking to, it looks like they were very excited. I was going to say, we did see a few different groups, and it's super exciting stuff we're seeing here tonight. And I'm very excited to see who ends up winning this competition and who goes home with all of that Reynolds wrap and all the other stuff that is in that gift basket, especially that Yeti cooler. I'm sure anybody would be happy to have that Yeti cooler, like I said earlier in this broadcast. But this is very exciting. I was going to say we are back on this wide shot that I spoke about earlier, getting these final opinions in and last minute things to figure out who wins and who's going to take home these prizes.
Yeah, it's
very
super
exciting
cool.
stuff.
Yeah, I know. Wow.
I'm very excited because, like I said earlier, there was a lot of good dishes on the table. Like I said, we have the enchiladas, we had the pot pie, we had the beef tongue in between the chicken. We had I was going to say the meat and roll combo, as you were speaking about earlier, and just a bunch of other delicious food that it is already making me hungry myself.
I know.
And I cannot personally wait to have dinner tonight.
Me too.
For that reason.
Yeah, I am definitely gonna go for something with some beef in it. It won't be beef tongue because I don't think the Sugar Bowl has any of that.
I don't think so either.
But hey, I'm gonna be eating as good as these people were.
Oh,
so
for sure. We are gonna be eating as good as these judges were eating tonight. For sure.
Absolutely.
But yes, I was gonna say very exciting to see who's gonna win this competition and just all of that good stuff. And I was gonna say we don't see too much going on right now. Just people getting out these last minute thoughts and figuring out talking amongst themselves to figure out what group's gonna win and who has it in the bag and what is all going on for tonight and just all these last minute things.
And
as the competition is coming to the close.
Yeah, and look in the background. We see orange hat guy. He's looking a lot redder now. Yeah, like he's looking like these cameras are messing with us. These cameras are just.
I think it's just the depth perception.
I know.
Honestly, the farther away he is, the redder the hat.
Look at that light in the center. That's like so bright. It's like the lights in our studio.
Oh, show for
exactly.
Sure, for sure,
I know.
for sure.
Man.
It looks. I was gonna say there is a lot. There's a lot of people in the upper deck right now. Like we said earlier, very much more lively than you would see it normally during the day. I was gonna say it looks like these judges are coming to their final thoughts about everything. I
know.
And it's very exciting to see what they will decide is the best dish of the night. It literally, I was gonna say it could be any of these things. It looks like they're showing some things off just to everybody tonight. It's a big competition, very exciting for everyone involved.
I know. This has been such a crazy night. It was nice gushing over all this food with you, Paige.
For sure. I agree, Michael.
Yeah, and we're gonna pass it over to Kevin.
Just confirm.
Alrighty, hello everyone. I am here with the executive chef of dining today, executive director John Johnson. Thank you so much for being here today. What is your favorite part of this event so far?
This event is great. It gets better every year, and my favorite part is we got to hide it or hold it in our actual venue up here in the upper deck. And this is a beautiful spot to have it, and I'm glad we talked them into it this year.
That's great to hear. How do you feel that this event impacts not only Millersville University, but the Millersville community as well?
Well, we have great involvement from the students and from the community. We had a community team come in. We get to showcase some of our food that we do, and we had some vendors come in and do some samples and things, and then the people got to vote on it, so you'll actually see that stuff on our menu. So the students get a voice in it, and the community as well. It's just a great event, brings people together.
That's great to hear. And for the secret ingredient, the beef tongue, that was very surprising for a lot of contestants. Why did you and your fellow chefs as well decide to include that for this year's competition?
Well, funny enough, it was supposed to be Lancaster County theme, and I live in Strasburg, and it's a heavy Amish community, and generally around this time of year they start to do their butchering, and I had it done fresh right off the farm. So I thought, hey, that's a great idea. Let's try that out and see how they do with it. So that's how we came up with it.
Perfect. That's great to hear. Thank you so much for your time. And then, oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm shaking your hand. Sorry about that. And then back to you at the desk.
I was going to say, thank you so much, Kevin. We just got it turned back. Kevin was speaking to somebody from University Dining about the competition, and it looked like he had a lot of good, important things to say. Unfortunately, we could not exactly hear them here in the studio, but it looks like that he had like a lot of good things to say about this competition and everything going on, and just for all the people involved, for the contestants, the judges, and just like how delicious everything is to the point that they want to go into a food coma. I was going to say, hopefully, I will be going into a food coma tonight.
Me too. What specific item has this made you crave the most? Oh, we got somebody with a prize.
We do have somebody with a prize. Definitely the enchiladas, though. I was going to say that is definitely something I am craving. I could go for some Plaza Azteca now that I'm like seeing all this yummy food. I'm like, ooh, I could go for some chips and queso. I love a good platter of chips and queso. That goes crazy. But we did see somebody handing off a prize. We didn't get too much of a glimpse of it, but it looks like some people are already getting their prizes, which is super exciting for these groups.
I know, this is all so exciting. We are seeing the judges like they are
getting their last bits of opinions in for sure, and just savoring that food that was given to them.
The night's getting darker, but you know, we are getting ready to see the final decision and who is going to take home the gold. We got Chief Anders. We got Chief Anders on the screen. He is flipping through his notes. He is making his final decision right now. We got a group as well. We got them. Ooh, they're taking a picture. Yeah.
I was gonna say it looks like a few people are taking some pictures for the of these groups to possibly put on the website later.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say just to showcase this awesome event that occurred here.
Ooh, they got the gift bag. I saw them with a gift basket.
Yes, it looks like that they also received one of the gift baskets, and you know what? They get to use that lovely Reynolds wrap, I'm sure.
Yeah, the Reynolds wrap. Shout out Reynolds wrap.
So true. And it looks like I was going to say these judges are making like all these last final calls, and that some of these groups are getting their final opinions in, and it looks like that group may have, I don't know if they took home the gold, but they definitely got some sort of award, which is super exciting.
Hey.
And then I have just been informed that group got third place.
Third place.
So
Congratulations.
Super exciting for them. It is super exciting to find out now who's going to get second and first tonight.
Yeah,
I was
who knows?
Say shout out to
do we know what
the winner gets their picture on a plaque. Chef John will meet with you afterwards. You get your picture, your team picture on a plaque, and your recipe will be served here at the upper deck. Oh, will there be beef tongue? Are you going to put the beef tongue in it? With or without? I don't get the option with or without. There's no without? Okay, yeah, it's beef tongue. Yeah, it's beef tongue. With the beef tongue. Yes. And the winner also gets to take home the show beef tongue. So this is confusing. I don't know.
Yeah. So is it just top winner?
Okay, good.
Does that work? Are you figuring out your own bit?
You're good.
So, the pot pie was hot pots.
Hot pots.
Yes, yeah. All right, well, they had to recheck one or two of the numbers. It's so close. So I'll say thank you first and foremost on behalf of the judges for feeding us tonight. I wanted just to say a couple words to each of the groups. So my brethren, loaves and fishes, whether it's loaves and fish or fishes is still up for debate on the plural. But the dumplings we thought was something we would love to have as a small plate. The rhubarb lime and the dip was done to perfection, so thank you. Next, red hot chili peppers. The croquets, we thought the fried in it, we overlooked whether there was no nutritional value with frying everything because the cran relish was absolutely delicious. The flavor, the texture was all very well done. And in the theme of the Pennsylvania Dutch, I thought it was apple de lich. Appie de lich. Am I saying that right? Where are my Pennsylvania Dutch friends? John? All right. And then forks of nature. We thought we may need to call 911. There was just a little bit of heat. I think it was in that hot honey. And I say that teasing, so give a little round for my group over here. They keep us safe. They're part of Lancaster County Public Safety. And so I appreciated the Asian fusion within the dish was really, really good. Thank you. The hot pots. So I think I am now going to travel to Southeast Asia to get some of that chicken tikka. The crust was done to perfection. I don't know how you guys found the time to do everything with that. And we also talked, several of the judges, about the balance between the sweetness and the tart within the pot pie. Rhubarb Barbarians. I got to say, I loved your energy. We thought you had big energy through your entire cooking, and that translated. Miles talked about the coleslaw being on point. I will say you took small plate to the extreme. I found myself looking for the other 3/4 of the sandwich, but in part because it was that good. Sandwich was very flavorful, right, Miles? We thought it would go really well at a tailgate, so we'll look for you in the fall for our tailgate making that. And Chef likes it hot. I would say looking at those tacos and then tasting it, we thought it was taco-licious. First group in the 12 years that I've been doing this, it worked in the epic values. So I think you really had to get a point for that and a little bit of applause. But again, I also like the presentation, the little bit of a drizzle, and I thought they were very smart to put the cilantro on the side because not everybody, I like cilantro, but I know everybody is not a fan. And last but not least, yes, chef. So I will tell you the crispy tongue that was in the middle might, if you didn't know what it was, you'd think, boy, that's like bacon between the chicken. And it just was absolutely hit. It was on point. The butter noodles gave it that local flavor, and I just would describe it as comfort food. So thank you to each, and congratulations. And I want to also thank my first-year judges who stepped in. One or two a little bit last minute. Barbara, you've probably seen on WJL covering some of the toughest stories in the county. Miles, who I only recently realized I've known his moms. I've known Miles since he was a toddler. And I think is our most important critic because he's the student. And Kate, who's our athletic director, who also helped us feed everybody last night in the student section. So go Ville.
And again, thank you to all the judges and everyone who came out. It's awesome. We do this every year. And people in the back who are eating, just heard, the tongue was very tasty. And they're like, what are they eating over there? I didn't get any tongue. The microphone? Oh.
And we have to thank our MC, Mike. All the jokes and the fun, keeping us awake.
Keeping us awake. It's like 8 o'clock. I have at least a half hour to get in bed. Oh, the old people over here. All right, so it was pretty close. We're going to start with third place. I can't remember the names, but I can read them from here. Third place was the loaves and fishes, if you want to come on up. That was third. Third, sorry. And second place, Chief Anders, I don't think said it right. It is, yeah, Chef, second place. The dynamic duo. And before I announce the winner, I just want to give a big shout out, if everyone give a round of applause and thank you to Dining and Catering and the vendors here tonight. They do a great job. This is something on top of what they already have to do. And I think they do a fantastic job. Obviously, we could not do it without them, literally because they bring the food. So we could judge empty plates, I guess, if you bring your own plates. So we do appreciate it. They do a great job. Chef John and his staff is always eager and willing and happy, and they're an amazing group to work with. I've worked with them for many, many years, so we're happy to have them. Also, again, MUTV for live streaming. We appreciate it. Again, they're always looking for members. I'm sure I was a member of MUTV back when it was black and white. They carved it on stone back in the 90s. And again, to the DJs, I guess, or you call it DJs? I feel bad. At the Music Production Club. Again, we couldn't do it without you guys. We hope to see you all back next year. This was great. And finally, if all the teams could stick around, we just want one big group picture. I think we have a drone coming in or something to get everybody. So without further ado, first place with 151 points, out of a possible 152, I'll just make that up because it was that good. The Red Hot Chili Preppers. Again, thank everybody. Thank you all for coming out. We appreciate it. Please, every March we do this around the beginning of March. Come out next year, please. Come up with the recipes this year and come back and join us next year. Again, thank you everyone for coming. We'll see you next year.
Just got announced who won first, second, and third place. I was going to say third place went to Loaves and Fishes, and second place went to our personal favorite team named Yash Chef. And they both won gift baskets with the Reynolds wrap we were speaking of earlier. And first place goes to
the Red Hot Chili Prep. Oh,
the Red Hot Chili Preppers.
Yeah,
they won the big gift, which won the Yeti cooler, which is so exciting for them. Which actually, the Red Hot Chili Preppers was Dr. Mary Beth Williams' group. I was gonna say, was it maybe? I was gonna say that was that a little bit rigged because they were adults, maybe. But
she's very good at it. She's good at what she does.
Up, and I'm sure she ate, and the judges loved it. So.
Yeah, I mean, every meal was absolutely incredible, and so yeah, I mean, who do you think what do you think the groups are thinking?
I'm sure the groups are just happy that they got to have fun. I'm sure the groups are happy that they won the gift baskets.
Yeah,
I'm hoping that they don't think any of this was rigged. You know what? Everybody won fair and square, and I'm glad that everybody looked like they were having such a great time tonight.
And it must have been very delicious.
Oh, I am sure. I am so sure.
And that will do it for tonight's Iron Chef competition. Congratulations to the winning team. All the dishes looked, again, absolutely delicious.
Make sure you stay tuned to the Campus Rec social media for other opportunities to get involved on campus. And a huge thank you to everyone behind the scenes in MUTV and SEMTI who made this stream possible.
From inside Wick's studio in Bassel Hall, I'm Michael Keehan.
And I'm Paige Davis. Have a great night, and we'll see you here next year at Iron Chef 2026.